darlings and
Why are you
dears
going
of
to
the
see me
internet.
again?
What?
Ashoka said I'll be the same. So why are you going to see me later?
It's because I will at some point.
This and Bushin. Come on, you guys. Alright. Hello, darlings and dears. Welcome back to today's episode of DieRole. It's session 13.
Woo!
Okay, so unfortunately, Vincent was not able to make it today, but that's alright. We'll get along. Nobody panic.
He's suffering from a case of the death.
Oh.
You mean in real life or in the game?
Oh, in real life.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's dead. He's not. He's not dead.
I would hope not.
Yeah, because then I was talking to a ghost last night, so that would have been weird.
That's pretty chill.
Alright, so... Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm gonna... Ashoka, what do you remember happening last time?
Let's see. We found somebody,
Mm-hmm.
and we may be taking them to the choppers.
Mm-hmm.
We got a note that said "gone,"
Yes.
and that means Guild of Non-Essentials.
No.
Pam, do you want to help him out?
Wasn't it nameless entities?
Yes, it was.
Yeet.
Well, it's debatable.
Come on.
Pam, would you like to continue with the reminisce? What happened?
I remember the chase of said individual wherein I had Jacques be my little scout, which was pretty
Right.
cool. And we ended up catching the guy, and Ramu, with his amazing spell powers, his amazing spells, wizard powers. He's not a wizard, but I made that mistake last time.
Yeah, what is he? A warlock?
You guys would know he's a warlock, yeah.
To which I replied, "What's the difference?"
Ba-da-ba.
Yeah.
But yeah, he froze him in like stone. So we have that guy now, but we also have with us an inquisitor who's going to take the dude away and find out what his connection is with both the murders going around and also this new mysterious guild.
Mm-hmm. Darius, what do you remember from last time? Is there anything they're not remembering?
Yeah, I remember that Iris pulled some amazing spell out of her. Excuse me, that she didn't even know she had, and she retro viewed the history of that room.
Something like that.
Huh.
Yeah. Showed us the killer and the and what gone meant. So it was pretty cool.
She's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're off to find Oleron, see if we can unstone this guy.
Mm-hmm. And that is where we cut to at the beginning of today's session. You guys are still standing outside of the Broken Bottle Inn and Tavern. In the rain that started at the fall of darkness on this night in Portwind. You guys and your relatively absurdly large party with the various NPCs you've collected wait outside as you slowly push inside. Vincent and Ramu still hauling a stone guy behind you. Mid-run stone guy, might I add.
So before we go in, all we want to do is get this guy, stone guy, and turn him over to the copper. So I'm going to cast Dispel Magic in a fifth level slot.
Okay.
And see if I can manage to do that.
let me double check which role you have to make to do that. So you're doing this while you're still outside in the rain.
Yeah.
Do we trust this?
If anybody can give me a stat, that'd be great.
Do we trust Bu Shen to be able to handle this guy on his own?
Well, he can't handle him by himself when he's stoned.
True enough. Alright, let me check the properties of Ramu's spell real quick. Just make sure I'm getting all this correct.
So if we can somehow tie this dude up before we uncast him, that might be better.
Okay, so Darius is going to
I
cast
think
a
he's
spell.
got-
And you mentioned that. Yes?
I think we tied him up before.
Um,
Before he was.
Bu Shen has manacles, but the way that the dude's arms are, he was frozen while running, so they're too far apart to put manacles on him. He's currently
Okay.
unencumbered, aside from the fact he is, a statue.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, if we freeze him and he starts to run, somebody has to catch him. And I certainly am not strong enough.
Or Vincent can bang him in the head again.
Mhm.
I could.
Good, Vincent. I think Nick can do a good Vincent too.
I'm not gonna try.
Well, why don't we take him inside first, at least? That way there's walls to keep him from running away. Unless you think... Bu Shen, you know this town better than I do. Do you think suddenly seeing a stone man be not stone would frighten the patrons of this establishment? Well... It would catch me off guard. So... Well... Turns back to you, Darius, like... Do what you want to do, man.
We could always put him in the bathroom. That way it's an even smaller enclosure where nobody should be.
Okay, I can understand that. That'd be a good idea.
Okay,
Let's go into the bathroom inside.
let's do it.
Mhm.
Okay, you guys push inside the broken bottle in, and are immediately struck by the way that this thing is set up. It is made out of a broken ship in the side of Portwind's dock. And you can see clearly on one side, it's almost tilted to a little bit. You can see someone sitting at the end of the bar, the bartender behind. She sets a drink down and the glass slowly slides over and he catches it as if this is normal. You can see along the center, almost dead center, of this broken pirate ship made bar and inn is a thin line of green that on one side is regular wood and tables and such, and on the other is filled with plants of the variety that you were familiar with when you ventured into this part of the wilds before, signifying that this place is only partially within Portwind, technically. So, this is what you see. There's not a bad number of people in here. There's a handful. There's the woman behind the bar. A few different people sitting at tables. A couple of them cast you a glance as you wobble the statue inside. What would you like to do?
Oh, we need to use the restroom real quick.
Yes.
All of you at once? The woman behind the bar gives you kind of a look.
Of course not. That would be ridiculous. Just the wizard and the statue. That's all. And maybe the big guy. I point to Ramu.
Yeah.
Ramu looks around. Huh?
And maybe, the rest of us as well.
Yeah, we're just gonna. I mean, we go by the buddy system, you know.
You really that
I get scared a lot.
experienced in she's giving
Our
you guys...
friends not feeling well, so we have to attend to him. So all of us, it is. Yes.
Roll a deception check. Want to use at least.
Who's good at deception? Let me see.
Me,
Okay, go for it.
the best at deception. Watch me roll a natural one.
Oh, good job.
That was me.
Okay,
Ha.
nice.
All right. Well, do you consider after you come back out maybe purchasing a room before you do whatever you're gonna do in our facilities? They're a bit that way. She points towards the back of the bar. Again, the facilities are in the corner on the side of Portland.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
So you guys head over. Ramu and Vincent still calling this this guy. And 1 second. Need to pull up Vincent's character sheet for reasons. So he's taking a look around the bar as you guys are walking in, kind of thinking to himself something. He's going to... That should come through, please. Or else I can just roll it. Roll 20. Why do you do this to me? Public roll. No? You don't want to play? Alright, I'll
Come on.
play. Oh wait, that's not a plus.
I feel like I'm gonna just stay behind and let the boys take care of it.
Okay. That was very bad. Yeah. Okay. So literally all three of the wisdom saves I rolled because it wasn't processing were fails. So that's good.
Wow, okay.
So partway as Pam, you kind of linger behind, and Ramu and Vincent are carrying this thing towards the bathroom. Vincent just
Turns into gas.
drops it and starts walking towards the other side of the bar on the wild
Okay.
side.
What?
Make a perception check. Anyone who's startled by this.
Me?
Tell me what you're looking at. Yeah.
I'm looking at Vincent.
He is walking towards the other side of the bar with a slightly dazed but happy look on his face. Darius, you see this as well. As Ramu, what the... Like, starts to struggle with the statue, still
Aww.
now dragging it. He's gonna make a strength check. Is anyone want
I'm
to
looking.
help me with this?
Oh.
I run up.
Alright. Make a strength check.
I'm also looking to where he's actually walking.
You got a 20 perception. Darius, you can see this as well. So you got an 18. You see a semi-familiar... Alright, so you are able to help Ramu kind of get the thing back up off the ground. And it's not... Before it was kind of like it was being held up at, like, where the bottom was at the waists of Ramu and Vincent, but now it's like the bottom is just barely above the ground, but you're getting it there.
Okay.
Darius and Pam, you look across the way, and just a couple... Let me double check. Let me do a roll for this. Yeah, you guys are both able to see, before she disappears, a semi-familiar dryad form beckoning Vincent to a different part of the bar. Basically.
No.
Nomi.
Yeah.
No.
Vincent, wait.
You see him, like, pause for a second, and then continue on.
Come on.
Just like Vincent.
Dun dun dun.
So I messaged Vincent.
Mm-hmm.
I messaged Vincent. Say, Vincent, don't be gone too long. We need your help.
Don't be gone at all.
He responds audibly, and you can hear him echo in your head. I think she just wants to talk. I'll see if I can ask her about the wilds. And then he continues to follow her down a hallway that you guys can't see on the wild side of the bar.
Be careful. My message: be careful. Be safe.
Okay.
Okay.
Darius.
Ramu
Well,
and Ashoka
you
can...
saw Nomi.
He's
You
what?
saw Nomi. I said you saw Nomi, so he's off with her.
She has him under some kind of spell.
I know that.
We can't just let this happen. I kind of
He
like
doesn't
grab
seem-
Darius's sleeve and I'm like, Darius, we can't let this happen.
Yeah, well.
At about this time, Ramu and Ashoka have started to reach into the facilities. You knock on the first one, it's locked. You knock on the second one, it's locked. You knock on the third one, you prop it open, and it's like a 6-foot by 4-foot room. So you start to wedge the statue in, and then Ashoka and Ramu, because they're the ones holding it, and there's like a latrine pot on the floor and just like a tub of water because there's not plumbing here, so you just are kind of like splashing.
Oh, sick.
So you're at the facilities.
All right. So I cast Dispel Magic.
Okay, I believe you have
I'll
to
wave
roll...
my hands in the
Go for
I'll
it.
wave my hands in the air and cast Dispel Magic.
Okay.
Yes.
What do you want me to roll?
Okay. Make an ability check using your spellcasting modifier. So roll 1d20 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
I'm still just scanning the bar, just like...
Is it proficiency bonus? Is that what it is?
It's your proficiency bonus plus your intelligence because you're a wizard.
Oh, cool.
So it's 1d20 plus 9 for you. Pam, you're just still getting a scope of the bar.
Mm-hmm. Is Vincent just like gone at this point?
You saw him walk to the same wall that the latrines are on, extends to the other side of the bar where the wilds are, and there's like a couple of different staircases and hallways that lead up and out into a higher level of this establishment, and he went into one of those.
Okay.
Yeah. And you can see a bunch of different people around the bar. You rolled a 20 perception check. Let me roll... Well, he's not really hiding. You can see a familiar cloaked figure sitting... Well, no, actually he would be not there right now. You see a table with a drink left alone. You see various patrons just kind of chatting amongst themselves of all different kinds. As you're getting another glance at the bar,
Is this the bar scene in Star Wars?
Well, as you're looking around, you do see another familiar face. You see Bert Phil walking around waiting a couple of the tables. You don't see Philbert, you see Bert Phil. So Bert Phil is the wood elf, Philbert is the bird.
So which one do I see?
You see the wood elf.
Okay. Bertville?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The one who had his shoes stolen. And as you're taking another glance, all of a sudden, in the arms of Ramu and Ashoka, this half-elf comes back to life. I
just scream in his face. What?
Ah! Yeah, roll an intimidation check, Ashoka.
Okay, here we go. Check it. I'm gonna intimidate the heck out of him. Here we go. Watch. Yeah.
Whoa. It's ridiculous.
He thinks that you're scared by the fact that you undid him. And he starts to try to break away. I need both you and Ramu to make strength checks to try and keep him.
Okay.
Ooh!
Whoa! Yeah, Ramu. Nice! Oh my gosh!
As he is just held by either arm, still there in the door of the latrine, he's kicking and he like tips over one of the gross bucket, and now you guys are standing there, but you got him right there.
Heck yeah.
Using my additional strength, I break his neck in frustration.
Stop.
I don't think that happens.
Okay.
Iris comes up from behind you, Darius, and just kind of peeking out. Good job.
Hey, thanks, man.
She gives
So-
a little thumbs up. So, what do you want? Let me go. This isn't. Let me out of here.
Get your
What is this?
manacles, mister. Get your manacles, mister.
Sure, yes, of course. You can't prove I did anything. I don't even know. Where am I? I was in an alley. What happened?
You're in heaven.
What?
I killed you. You're in heaven now.
If this is heaven, I want to go to hell.
Okay.
You shall.
Ooh.
He
If you don't
is
cooperate.
jerking futilely against both of your natural 20 strengths, which I cannot believe happened. That's
I know.
um
Fantastic.
Pam, as they're dealing with him, Bushin approaches and starts to put the manacles on him as you guys kind of set him back down to the ground. As this is happening, Pam, you hear the bartender from behind the bar kind of go, "Ahem. Is there a problem here? Should I be concerned?"
Who, me?
No, nothing to see here. Move on. Move along. Move along.
You're in my business. What is happening?
We're cops.
One of our friends is just terribly ill, and we're just trying to make sure that he's feeling okay. We'll be on our way soon. We just wanted a place to, catch our breath. I like smile really big at her.
Make another deception check.
Natural 20, come on! Heh,
Still
not bad.
Alright, whatever you're doing, just be sure to clean up after yourselves.
Of course, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry about the filth bucket that spilled over everywhere.
You are not even here.
Oh.
You are in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Okay, I was getting sloshy monk's sandal.
Yeah. You do have slashy monk sandal. So, he has manacles on him now as you and Ramu push him just kind of up against the wall. And he's kind of shaking there. What are you going to do with me?
Cruel and unusual punishment.
Oh my gosh.
We're going to turn you over to the authorities. He's right here.
Hello.
So what do you know? Before you take him over, I want him to tell us what happened. He says we can't prove anything. What would we want to approve? What should we be trying to prove from you?
Good question.
I don't really know. I just know that some very strange people followed me from a store where I wanted to purchase a falcon, and that's about it.
Likely alibi.
I believe a couple of, I suppose they were your friends were there. You, Dragonborn, you were there along with the young man with the dark skin and the red woman. Where are they?
They're dead.
They are none of your concern. What precisely, he starts to tug at the manacles on his wrist, am I being charged with?
I lean into Darius yeah, what is he being charged with?
Murder?
Oh, murder. You're being charged with murder.
2 counts.
2 times you did it.
Sorry. Okay.
Charged with the murder of Grayson Maldrick and Benson Maldrick.
And you can prove this?
Yep.
How?
With your confession.
Yeah.
Iris tugs on the back of your robes, Darius. Tries to pull you away for a sec.
Yes, Iris.
I don't know if the little thing I did is, I mean, document or anything to show. I don't know how we prove this. I don't know how the legal system here works. What do we do?
Well, we turn this man over to the authorities, and then if they need our help in proving his guilt or innocence, whichever the way they work it here, will be available to testify.
Oh, okay. I guess
We'll
that
be
makes
able to
sense.
find, we'll be able to show them the evidence that we found and the evidence that he has on him. So we'll let the authorities handle it.
And as you say this, Bushin starts to pull this half-elf out of the restroom with Ashoka and Ramu trailing behind by the manacles. Yes, I'm going to be taking you to my... I forget what this guy's voice was.
Mhm.
Yes, I'm going to be taking you to my head inquisitor so that she can make a ruling on this, and then...
Wasn't it like a country voice? Like a
Was
southern
it?
voice?
I
Yes.
thought it was Irish.
Ah!
He's just...
It's definitely more kiddie.
And then, oh yeah, it was like this. And then, we're going to, see what comes of this. If we require any of your assistance, where can we find you?
Didn't our place get blown up or something?
Wait, what place?
Nothing.
Our Guild of Guiding Light has been destroyed.
Wait,
Yeah, where were you guys during that?
you're part of the Guild of Guiding Light?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we are.
There are reports that the people who were staying at Cotina's were Guild.
What are you insinuating?
Where were you 2 nights
They
ago?
while cocking my gun. What?
You don't have a... Where were you 2 nights ago when the prisoner was freed from the dungeons beneath the city?
Can I hear any of this?
Answer him, Ashoka.
They were coming out of the restroom as they had manacled the prisoner. Make another perception check. They're not necessarily being quiet, so it'll be super hard.
I was in the city.
Yeah. Doing what?
Walking.
They were trying to look for me, actually. I was way out of my mind. I was drinking too much. It was this huge mess. They were very responsible for me.
There were reports of... There were reports of people flying through the night sky.
I remember seeing that. And I remember thinking, wow, am I really drunk right now to be seeing people flying through the sky? That was insane. But then they told me, yeah, no, there were actually people flying through the sky, and I was like, I can't believe it. I thought I was drinking too much.
What did the people... You remember seeing flying people. What did they look like?
Oh, I don't know. One of them had a huge tail like mine.
One was a dog.
It might have been a dog.
Not unlike the dog we have, but not that dog.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah,
I just remember a lot of like flowing cloaks. They weren't very colorful, but again, I was drunk. Maybe I'm misremembering things.
Roll a deception check.
I thought we were flying through the air.
Please. Oh!
Okay. So he starts to squint at you, and you think for the second that maybe you've been made, and then he kind of sighs and kind of scratches the back of his head. He's still lingering there for a moment. And then the woman behind the bar goes, "Aye, who said we let inquisitors in here? Get out! Don't be harassing my customers."
Yeah,
thank
Bushin,
you.
go. Get out of here. Let's go. Maybe we should all just head out.
Or we could all sit down and have it. Well, the Inquisitor and the guy can go. Let's all sit down and have a drink.
Okay.
and a short
Oh.
rest.
Well, are you sure we don't want to talk to our little friend over there? I point to the elf guy.
Libations. Thank you. Yes. Let's have some libations.
When you mention the half elf over there, Pam, he kind of gives you a. He's gonna. What's he gonna do? What's inside? I think it's wisdom. Not a wise man. He kind of looks at you and then scoffs and turns his head away.
He just seems nice.
Darius, are you sure you don't want to talk to him?
I think we'll be on our way. If we require any of your assistance, I can return here in my plain clothes so as not to disturb the other patrons. He says, like, half to you, half to the woman behind the bar, and she, like, flips him the bird as he's starting to walk out.
Mhm.
Really?
That must be universal.
Bushen,
Yeah. What?
don't mess this up.
Why would I miss? Why would you? Bye. And he ducks himself out, trying to show less the fact that he was offended by someone questioning his skills. So the three of you are now alone in this bar. The broken.
Are we
Bottle
really alone
Tavern.
if it's the three of us?
Well, it.
Come on, Nick.
It's.
Come on.
So you guys are alone in this bar with the other patrons, the bartender. Birdfield is just kind of wandering around in different areas. Pam. There's a handful of other customers that are roughly, I'd say the bar has enough seating for maybe 100 people at a max capacity. It's got maybe like 20 or so. A couple of people started looking your way and like snicker when they saw what was going on, but doesn't seem to be having too much attention.
Can I just I'm scanning for Olron, but I'm also making my way to Burtville.
Do you want to make investigation? Will mean that you're looking around for specific signs of Olron. Just scanning would be a perception check again as you're going to Burtville.
I'm gonna investigate while I make my way to Burtville.
Okay, so it'll take longer to get to him, but that's fine. Make an investigation check. What are you two doing?
Come on.
You're not
I
sure
think
what...
I say.
Yeah?
I think Darius pipes up and says, Bertville, buddy, how you doing?
That's better.
You call across the room as he's like serving a table with maybe 6 people that are kind of chatting loudly, and he kind of gets distracted and looks up for a second, and then kind of his like face colors weirdly for a second, and then he kind of ducks back, almost behind the patrons that he's serving.
Aww.
Oh.
Okay. I mean, I'm personally offended by this, but okay.
Well, you don't know what it means.
Bertville, which one's your table? We're gonna sit here.
Make a long distance performance, or not a persuasion check.
Long distance?
He's across the room. And he's shouting. That's what I mean by long distance. Also, as you're investigating, it occurs to you that you're not really sure. You don't hear an answer from Bertfield, and you're not sure if it didn't reply, or if he, or if you couldn't hear him over the din of the crowd. But as the bartender kind of sees you looking for a place to sit, she ushers you to a table that is a little bit more on the wilds side, somewhat close to the bar, further away from the smell now emanating from that last restroom. It occurs to you as you're investigating for Olron, Pam, that you're not sure how to do that. You're not sure what kind of remnants Olron leaves behind when he's been at a place. So you're just kind of looking around for gray hair, or if someone heard his... You don't know.
Hey, Iris?
Ask Iris. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah?
Do you see Olron anywhere? Any signs of him?
She's gonna make an investigation check as well. Where did I put it? +3.
Nice!
Iris!
Oh my god.
Iris is OP, you guys.
I think
you watch her walk around for a little bit, and eventually she comes to that table that has the like drink that was left behind, and she kind of goes up there, and she kind of climbs up onto one of the stools there and says, "Here, look." And she looks at something on the table across from where the drink is, which is like only a quarter of ale left in the tankard, and then across the table from that, the chair, she sits in it, and then she kind of traces her hand along a very, very, very faint pattern you can see on the table that was like as if dust had settled for the barest moment around a longbow being set on the table.
Interesting.
But he's not here anymore. I wonder why. Mama said I wonder who he was drinking with.
She kind
Who
of
do we know that has a longbow, you guys?
Olron has
Just
one.
him?
I mean, there could be others. I know he has one.
Okay. Alright, well that settles it. He was here, so where did he go? Jacques! Jacques, buddy, come here. Come here, buddy, come here.
he's kind of overwhelmed by the different like pleasant smells and the noises in this place. He's kind of zigging around.
Jacques. Jacques, you come here.
It takes him a couple minutes, but he makes his way over.
Jacques. Okay, okay. Here, I want you to smell this seat. Smell this seat.
Okay.
I want you to sniff it. Okay. Good boy. Good boy. Now I want you to lead me to where the smell is. Can you sniff that out for me?
What would this be? Make a wisdom check for Jacques.
Yes.
Because this would be tracking, which would be survival.
Oh.
It takes. He starts to go around, and then eventually he just kind of flies up by the bar, and you can see on the door, at the bar, it's kind of set up against the back of this, kind of overturned, broken ship. So it's kind of coming out at an angle, like a 90-degree from either wall that also is at a 90-degree with the back wherever the bow would have been. On the right side of the bar, there's like a small door that leads back to the outside, to the wild on the other side. But as he like pulls up there, the woman behind the bar goes, "Oh, what's that? Who's that then? Hello," and kind of ushers for Jacques, and he kind of gets distracted and flies over to her and goes, and lands on the counter.
Oh, come on, Jacques.
"Oh, you're just the sweetest little thing."
I've trained you better than this. That actually gives me an idea, though, so I walk over to the bar with Jacques. Excuse me, ma'am.
Oh, hello. Is this your dog?
He is. Isn't he the sweetest?
He flies. That's insane.
I know. He's my most prized companion.
He's very sweet. What is his name?
His name is Jacques.
Oh, Jacques, you're so cute. I love you. You're a good boy. He's just like... He's just the happiest little boy to be like...
I'm just like kind of crying a little bit just seeing how much joy Jacques gives to other people. I'm like, I know, right? Isn't he the best?
He's so sweet. You need something to drink, love.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Thank you. He's probably quite parched.
Okay. She goes beneath the counter and gets like a little saucer dish of water, sets it up there for me.
Oh, yes. Question for you.
Yes.
Do you happen to recall the gentleman that was here probably a little while ago? He had a longbow with him. He was sitting over there, and I point to where Iris is.
Oh, him, yeah, of course. I sent him and his fellow outside. Said they were going to start a fight, but to do it... Said if they were going to fight like dogs, they'd get out in the rain, fight like the dogs that would be out there. Not like this little dog. No, he's too sweet.
Who was this fellow he was with?
Someone in armor. Long hair.
Wait, armor, long hair?
Long hair, older fellow. He's a bit, well, not gonna pretend I don't know him. You know, Bellman? He's here.
Bellman?
Yeah.
He was with Bellman?
Yeah, one of my regulars. I never get into fights. Don't know what this little guy had to be upset with him with, but he didn't seem happy about it.
Huh. Do you know where they went? How long ago they left?
She like hooks a thumb over her shoulder to the door past the bar on your right. I sent them outside, fight like dogs in the rain if they needed.
So wait, they were fighting each other, or they were gonna fight someone else?
They were gonna fight each other. One with the longbow
Oh.
seemed very mad.
Interesting. Okay. How long ago was that?
Not too long, maybe half an hour, maybe a little bit more.
Okay. And you didn't hear anything else after that?
I mean, I heard some shouting and some. You know how when the longbow does it makes the like boing. Heard that a couple
Yeah.
of times.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, you see,
Thank
that's why I
you.
didn't want in my establishment. This is a class.
No, yeah, of course. It's a very nice place. I love this place that you got, and it's wonderful. And thank you for attending to my dog.
Of course. And always happy to have a cute little fellow at the Broken Bottle Inn and Tavern. And, you know. Would you and your group over there be needing rooms for the night? It's already pretty
Um, let me go ask. Yeah.
Alright. You're gonna leave this
Jock,
little
you stay
fellow
here.
here. Oh, you're such a good boy. And she continues cooing to him as you eject yourself from the conversation.
I kind of like wave Iris to come rejoin me, and I go over to the boys.
Before she does, real quick, you see her kind of go up and sniff the ale. The other person go, and then follow you.
Iris, no. Promise me that you will never drink. Promise me.
Like ever? But there's like
Ever.
ceremonial wine and stuff.
Ever.
That I have to for like, you know, it's like it's a thing.
Okay. 10 times throughout your whole lifetime. Promise me.
Times? I don't
10
know if
times.
I'll consider it.
Okay. I just nod and I'm walking back over to Darius and
She
Ashoka.
follows you.
And... Okay, guys. So I was talking to the nice bartender, and apparently I look at Iris. I'm like, your granddad was getting in a fight with one of our associates, and I think we have to go investigate.
For some reason, this doesn't surprise me. What is with
It
all
was-
the trouble you've been getting into lately? Doris.
Ramu, sometimes the trouble finds us, okay?
Pam, I'm not upset with you. I understand you are who you are. Darius, however. What? Did I say
I don't know
something?
if you do. I don't know if you quite know who I am, but anyways, Darius, it was Bellman. He was fighting with Bellman.
Bellman?
Yeah, I don't know. I think we have to go investigate. I guess they went to go fight, quote unquote, out over there by that door. So we should go investigate.
Yeah, I don't want harm to come to Olron.
Yeah, let's go, guys.
Oh,
Unless
what
you
about
guys-
Vincent?
Vincent?
I'll stay here. I'll talk to the barkeep about getting us some rooms for tonight. I'll keep an eye out for him. But
Thank you, Ramu.
Darius, when you come back, we do need to have a discussion. I left you in charge, and chaos came about.
Ramu,
Well,
you don't know the whole story.
I agree. Chaos has come about, but like Pam said, some stuff just seems to find us.
I understand, but you and I had an agreement. Only one of us is allowed to be a hothead at a time, and it was my turn. That's why I went to the council.
Aw.
It was a whole deal. I expected you, being the oldest here, to have a little bit more level-headedness. Being 220 years old, you're supposed to be learned at this point in your life.
220? Whoa.
What?
Darius, I forgot.
That's okay.
Darius, are you actually 220?
Say what?
Darius, I don't think you're actually 220.
Oh, okay.
Look at your character
I
sheet.
don't-
This is the thing Ramu has gotten wrong.
Oh.
Well, if I knew what I was, I would correct him.
You said before you were like 22. It's on your character sheet.
Okay.
Darius is 22.
You missed it by a factor of 10. Come on.
What? What do you mean?
I'm not 220. I'm 22.
What? Hold on. Hold on. You're a half elf.
Yes, I am.
22 is
Part
a
high sun
baby
elf.
for a half elf. You're 20. Did I just hear you say it wrong when we met? Oh, yeah.
This is
No,
also quite surprising to me.
no wonder you're. No wonder. Oh, I've left a baby in charge. Oh, God.
That's okay. I agree, though. I
Why are
was
you?
responsible.
Why are you all? Why? I'm sorry. Your parents let you leave? Your half elves only mature at 50. You're not even an adult. Oh, I need a drink. Go find the people who are.
Yeah, Remu, if you're having an existential crisis, you can do this by yourself. We have to go find our.
I am, and I will go see the
Okay.
other.
Okay.
I clap him on the shoulder and I'm just like, let's go, guys.
Okay, so you guys head outside as Ramu goes to get a drink. Realizing that he left
A libation.
a libation. As you guys head outside, still with Iris.
Yes. And I call Jacques back over to me.
And then she gets distracted because Ramu is clearly a willing customer at the other end of the bar. And you guys
We'll be
relax.
back, ma'am. Don't you worry. Jacques will be back.
She gives you a grateful smile as you exit out the other door.
Aw.
And this door is carved specifically to kind of show you. It's it's almost like it's an attraction door to be like, you're now entering the Portwind Wilds. It's carved to show tree branches and made to look especially, artistic in a way that's showing of the various vines and such of the wilds. So you're gonna heading outside.
Real quick, what happened to Steven? Is Steven still with us?
Well, Vincent had Steven.
Did
Steven
he,
has followed. He's sitting in the bar somewhere, probably.
Okay. Can I try to find Steven real quick so I can give him to the bartender?
Make a quick perception check.
Because I don't want her to leave her without an animal. Oh, come on!
You have no idea where Steven is within this bar.
Okay, excuse me, ma'am?
Yes?
Just so you know, there's a cat named Steven somewhere in the bar.
A cat?
I hope that's okay.
Sure, just don't let him outside. My other biddies will eat him.
Okay, I don't think they're gonna want to.
Okay.
But he loves to be held, and he loves pets, and he loves food, so if you find him, he's yours.
Okay, thank you, dear.
Thank you! And then I move out the door.
Okay. As you guys are heading outside, it's clear that this door is also used for... She has a small... Not a small. She has a pen with some animals extending pretty far out on this side, and once it goes out into the wilds with these thick oaken cages, and on the inside you can see different shadows of creatures moving around and low torchlight high above their cage with this little awning over it that you can hear the patter of rain on. You can see
Nice.
you can see some interesting looking beasties laying around there. You can hear a slight slosh of some water a little bit.
Okay. Alright, gang. We're all looking for Olron and signs of Olron, signs of a struggle. So everybody, let's look around. Can I investigate?
Are there any cages with worms in it?
You want to go look in the cages?
I want to
going
ask
to
the lady, do you
investigate
have any
too.
worms?
Yes, everyone can investigate. You can go back in and ask her that if you want. Okay, as you guys are investigating, Ashoka, you have a little bit more of a handle on this for as far as footprints and things goes. Pam, you can kind of see, you're not as able to follow the foot movements and such, but you can definitely see different trails where they left deeper imprints in some areas that are particularly muddy. You can see that there was some kind of a scuffle, and then it looks like one of them went and looped back around the outer side of the bar on the edge of the wilds, and one of them moved back on the outer edge of the bar into into the area where it started to be paved back into Portland, and then the trail kind of stops a little bit. Darius, you're heading back, and were you also investigating the scene, or what are you looking at?
I'm investigating the scene. Yeah, I'm looking for blood. Any evidence of blood anywhere?
It's hard to tell because of the rain. It looks like anything that would have fallen is getting has either wasn't there or has been kind of washed away. There's nothing lingering here. Darius.
Does Iris notice anything?
Okay, I'll have her investigate as well.
Any shards of metal? Any chips of sword blades or
There's a couple
arrow
notches on
point?
the exterior of the There's a couple notches on the exterior of the animal's cage, but you're not sure if that's from just how long the cage has been here, or if it was like fresh from this fight. Ashoka, you do kind of notice. You notice after looking around for a little bit, after some of the mud has shifted with you guys looking around a little bit, you notice a feather on the ground that looks like it might have come from the end of an arrow.
Okay.
He was shooting longbows, according to the bartender.
Iris starts to look around, but then as she's like getting down, she trips in some of the mud and some of like the water from the rain and stuff gets on her glasses, and she, you.
Oh.
I don't think this is very helpful. She kind of gets up and brushes herself off, goes to kind of lean against the cages.
Maybe wash your face off in the rain.
Okay. She takes her glasses off for a second and sets them on like the edge of the cage, and then just kind of turns her face up to the rain and starts scrubbing. I'm gonna roll a luck thing.
Huh.
As she does this, some of the rain hits just on the edge of the cage, and her glasses topple into the cage.
No. Oh, Iris, I got you. I kind of move over and I climb over into the cage.
Okay.
What animal's in here? Do you guys see anything?
I don't know what noise they would make. As you kind of get over into the cage, make a general charisma check for me.
Oh no.
Okay, you're fine. As you make your way into the cage, it's easier to see. You can see on the far end of this cage is a little like man-made pool / river thing, and out of the very top of it, you can see like a set of kind of scaled eyes, kind of watching you, reflecting light a little bit. And in the far corner, pressed up against the building, kind of asleep, you see the form of some very big sleeping creature, just kind of breathing and asleep. You can get closer to it if you want to try and figure out what it is, but you can see.
Can I pick up her glasses first?
Yeah, you can find them easy enough. They just landed on like the top layer of mud and such that's right there, and it is drier under this little awning that their cage is under.
I pick those up and then I kind of tiptoe my way towards the creature.
Okay.
Hello? Hey, buddy.
The one in the corner or the one in the pool?
The one in the corner first.
Okay. You kind of cross so that you're further away from the pool. And I don't know if this is the right sound, but no one does, so. As you take a look, it's easier to see now that you're closer to it. You can see the various ridges on its head as you look down and see in this, taking up a big portion of this cage, some kind of a thing that you haven't seen in real life before. A triceratops is there sleeping against the outside of this inn bar place, just kind of it almost snowed.
Hey, guys.
Like one of its little leg feet stumps is maybe 3 times the size of your head.
Good guys.
Yeah.
Do you
What you
see
need?
this? It's a dinosaur.
Wow. A triceratops too, to be exact. Wow.
It's I kind of slowly start to back out. It's enormous.
Well, Iris kind of climbs up on the cage and she's gonna make a perception check with disadvantage to try and see.
With advantage?
With disadvantage because she doesn't have her
Oh, okay.
glasses.
Can I hand them to her?
As you're still backing away from the creature, she's on like the opposite end of the cage. It's sure. I don't think I've seen one of them before. It's very big. It's kind of like as you were closer to it, Pam, you could see it was kind of like greenish gray in the faint light. You could see the yellowed bone of its little nails on the like feet stumps, and a little bit kind of showing through at the top of its little head ridges.
Can I look in the pool
It's a
now?
good thing. Good thing to know is that they were plant eaters.
Oh, thank you, Darius. Thank you.
But I hear they still like to kill humans for fun.
Oh my god. You're so kawaii.
Well, it's okay. You're not human. You're a tiefling. Besides,
Exactly. I think we're all pretty much safe.
I mean, I'm not, but I'm here, so it's fine.
Oh well, you're straight up dead. But
Ashoka, why are you like this?
I'm in a foreign world that I'm scared of. And covered by sarcasm.
Oh, right.
He's not lying. He's
Right.
not lying.
Um,
So yeah, I want to kind of look into the pool.
okay, as you get closer to it, the creature and it starts to move a little bit, and its kind of head starts to rise slightly out of the pool with a long snout and teeth that you can see on the outside as its mouth is closed. As a crocodile.
It's a crocodile.
Starts to kind of pad back up onto land.
Okay, I start to quickly back out now.
Okay. Easy enough. These are like kept animals, so they're not gonna react super harsh to someone like you. Make a general animal handling check, just cause.
Hey.
You're able to dart by them. He starts to chase you, but then you like stop for a second and then move one way and then move another, and you think he's playing. He's trying to play with you.
Aww. Oh, he's kind of cute actually. I wonder why these are
Who's
here.
a good boy? Who's a good boy?
I don't know what sounds a crocodile makes. Okay.
Okay.
So you make your way out of the cage?
Mhm.
Okay. Before you hand Iris's glasses back to her, I want you to make a wisdom check.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah, the glasses might be the special thing.
You stand there with him, and it feels like the slightest spark of something like a weird blue energy just kind of in your hand. But it feels warm. It doesn't like hurt. And she holds her hand back out for him. Goes, "Thank you."
I kind of shake my head and then just hand them back to her.
Mm-hmm. She puts them back on her face, kind of wipes the lenses off with her thumbs.
Wait, actually, Iris, can I see those again for a second?
I guess.
Can I try wearing them?
Mm-hmm. You put them on.
Mm-hmm.
It is not a good prescription for you. Do you want to make another wisdom check?
Yeah. Ah.
That's alright. That's all that you needed. Wearing them does make you feel warm in a way that seems familiar. And putting them on, even though it's not your prescription, instead of like a headache, it starts to feel kind of like you just
Well, actually, no. It would give you kind of a headache.
Hmm.
Are you looking at different people?
Yeah, I'm just kind of looking around.
As your gaze drifts past kind of Darius for a second, you can see just you like watch him for maybe 10 seconds, and then for like 1/10 of one of those seconds, his image kind of flickers a little bit, and you see crazy gray hair. You look at Ashoka. Seeing this, you look at Ashoka for maybe 30 seconds, and you can see like a bike underneath of him for just an iota.
I like take them off really quickly,
Uh-huh.
and I kind of just like shake my head.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
What's wrong?
Uh, here. I hand them to him.
I
Make a
put them
wisdom
on.
check.
Okay. Mm,
I look at Iris, and I'm just like, Iris, do you ever see some weird things while wearing your glasses?
They didn't used to do that. They really didn't, I promise. Ashoka, as you start to look around, you look at Pam for a few seconds, and her red skin, for just an iota of time, kind of fades, and you can see kind of a store manager name tag on her chest.
mhm,
It says Edgar.
mhm.
Mm-hmm. Who else do you want to look at?
Darius.
You look at Darius for a few seconds. As he kind of turns toward Iris to see what she and Pam are talking about, you can see a little bit of like a swish of a lab coat.
Then I look at Iris.
You look at Iris for a few seconds. She's mostly Iris, but then for like one iota of a second, she looks like an old woman.
Oh.
Hmm.
Can I have my glasses back now, please? I need them.
Yeah, sure. Hand them back to her.
Thank you. She puts them on.
Iris, I kind of just like look at her, and I'm like, I'm sorry, Iris.
She kind of looks up at you, and her face is, of the faces you've seen Iris make, her face is weirdly like stern and kind of somber.
This wasn't your story. We should never have done this to you. I'm sorry.
I know. I have to figure it out now, though. And
No, you don't. You don't have to do any of
no,
this.
no, I do. I do.
Why?
Because I feel like these kinds of things are gonna keep happening to me, even if you guys left me alone. Anyway, I need to be
Do
honest.
either of you two say what's happening to Ray? To Darius?
Yeah, I'm like, Darius, she can see us. Really us.
Because it's not like I wanted to.
No, I know. It's not your fault.
My classes didn't used to do this.
It's not
I
you.
didn't
It's
used to
okay.
do this.
Can Darius try the glasses on?
If
Iris, can I see your glasses for a minute?
promise you'll give them back.
Yes, I do.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion? Oh,
Yeah. She's starting to
not good
get
at that.
nervous. Okay. It takes her a
No,
second,
Darius.
but she
Darius.
takes them off and holds them out to you.
So, can I put them on?
You take them from her hand, you put them on.
You see Pam looking unhappy with this. Make a wisdom check, Darius. Okay. Who are you looking at?
I'm looking at all three of them. I'm looking at Pam.
Mm-hmm. Flickers for a second.
And then,
You see a hairy arm that isn't red.
and Ashoka.
You wait, and for the barest of seconds, you see someone who looks like they could still be a teenager with like the wooden frame of a stand around him.
Wooden frame of a stand.
He works in a park in the real world. There's like a visitor's station.
Okay. So then I look at Iris.
And she's staring back up at you. And you watch as her form for the bare second shifts to like a withered old woman with gray hair and white eyes.
Can I ask, is that Oliver's mom?
No, it's not Oliver's mom. Oliver's mom doesn't look like that.
Oh. Okay. What I have to roll to find out who she is?
Roll a history check. I haven't looked at myself in the mirror with those glasses yet. I don't... It's not a face you recognize. I don't know if I want to.
Does this happen to everybody that you see?
No. Just if I try. Mostly just with you.
Iris, when did your glasses start showing you different things? You said they didn't used to. Was it just when you met us?
Yeah.
It was after Vincent told her everything.
You had me look at the comic, and then Vincent told me the truth.
I kind of like hit the cage really hard that's beside me.
You hear a surprised snap of a jaw.
He should have never done that to you.
That's how it is now. He didn't know.
Thank you. Here's your glasses back.
Thank you. Just as a... I want all of you to make one more wisdom saving throw for me.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
No.
It's okay. It's okay. Pam and Darius. Ashoka, you're just too worried about Iris as a person. Darius and Pam, you do get the sense with what you know of how the comic book behaves and this kind of thing. You think that these could be another piece of Oliver. You're not sure if they have to go through something first or what, but these, if you took the time to keep them and, that's one of them. That's the point of light.
Okay.
So we have 2 of 18.
Well, Iris has her glasses.
That's...
In fact,
Iris?
she, like...
Go ahead.
She's just kind of watching all of you. I know more than I should now. About things I don't know if I should.
Well, it's. Have you ever, Iris? Have you ever thought you knew something or had something that nobody else believed you? Like they thought you were crazy, you were from a different world or something?
Yes, but now I think I should have left it alone. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I still I still know that even before any of this, I knew that there was part of something that happened that the rest of the world just didn't, that I remember.
What did you call that?
The day the world didn't end. It was a holiday. We celebrated it when I was a kid. There was some great evil power in the past that got defeated and it saved everyone. And that's why we're still here. And it must have happened because otherwise how are we here? There would have been a great evil that took over the world, but it doesn't make sense. And maybe I know more now than I should have before, but maybe I already did know too much. And maybe this happened
Well,
for
Iris,
a reason. Yeah?
Iris, maybe we're the ones that defeated the evil.
She kind of cocks her head to the side.
I don't know. I don't remember a lot about the holiday. They didn't mention people by name.
Oh, I know that. Yeah. But we've been doing this a long time.
Am I the first person you told this?
Yes, and hopefully the last.
You have to be careful.
What?
You have to be careful with it. Kasha, I don't know what was different with me, if it was something about how you told me or what, but I'm different now than what I was supposed to be, and maybe that happened for a reason, and maybe I can make use of it.
No.
What do you mean,
It
no?
should not have It should not have happened this way.
What am I supposed to do then? I am this. I am whatever. What did you see when you looked at me? Was it me? Did it look like me?
I didn't look at
No.
you.
Ashoka, what did you see?
I saw a fragment of a older woman.
What about you, Darius? What did you see?
I saw a snippet of a wizened older lady.
Did she look happy?
I think
Uh,
she did.
Yeah.
Make deception checks.
Dang it.
Both of you.
Well,
This
I'm
is
not
gonna go
sure I was
poorly.
deceiving her.
Dang
Make
it.
a
Okay.
persuasion check. Oh my god.
Nice. Wow. Okay.
So she can fully tell Ashoka doesn't believe what he's saying, and she can tell Darius that you really do.
Interesting.
That must be confusing.
Mm-hmm. Listen. Pam.
And
Yes?
and I don't think you should be worried about where you are now as opposed to where you were before. Where you are now is where you're supposed to be.
That wasn't her choice, Darius. Vincent
I
gave
know
her
that.
no other choice. Vincent gave her no other choice. He dragged her into this without even talking to her about it or talking to us about it.
That
She didn't
doesn't
have a choice
matter.
in this.
She didn't. She never has a choice. Nobody has a choice.
What do you mean?
Oliver creates these worlds and sends us through the worlds to fix things and find things and adventure. So in one of your other worlds, there was a great evil coming. And then in Oliver's world, And then we came in and we saved the world. That's why you don't have the holiday anymore, because this is a different place. That doesn't mean that you're not where you're supposed to be. That means you're just here in Oliver's world again. So you must be a very favored character, a very favorite person.
Darius, this isn't a story anymore.
He makes
These aren't characters. These are people. That's not how it works. Nothing's predetermined. Everything
worlds
is.
full of broken things just so you can fix them without caring about the people that are broken in them.
No, Iris, it's fine. I don't think. Darius, would Oliver really do that? Is this really all some kind of game to him? Is this still a game to him?
No, to him, this is real. That's what he was trying to tell us. This
Then
is
Iris
real.
is right. Why would he just make things broken for us to fix? That's still him playing a game.
No, I don't think so. When he found it was for real, that's when he got sucked in here like we did.
He's still pulling the strings.
No, he's not pulling strings. He's leaving clues. He needs our help. He wants our help. He wants us to help the whole place. He wants us to fix it. And that does not mean not caring about the people in here. That means about taking care of the people in here. Taking care of Iris, taking care of Bertville, taking care of Filbert, taking care of everybody to the best we can.
I don't know if this Oliver knew about as much. I don't know if this Oliver you're talking about knows what he's doing.
I agree. We should have never come here.
We didn't have a choice, did we?
Does that mean we have to do the same thing to everybody else in this place? No. We're not Oliver.
Well, all we can do now is just try to get out. However that has to happen. Hopefully we just don't take any more people with us.
So we should not stop searching for Oliver?
I think searching for Oliver is the only way we can get out.
It's getting late, you guys.
I'm gonna go find my grandpa. And she
Iris.
runs out into the rain.
And I chase after her.
Okay.
You guys just stay here. I'm gonna go with Iris. Ashoka, you
No,
can follow me if you want.
I'm going with Iris too.
I don't think she wants to talk to you right now. I'm sorry. I don't know if she wants to talk. I just run after her.
Make an athletics check.
Come on.
She made one.
My athletics is the worst.
So is hers. Okay.
No.
You're running after her, but it's hard to see where she's going in the rain and the downpour as she kind of breaks away towards the side of the ship that went back into the wilds.
Can I tell Jacques to follow her at least?
Yeah, make a quick animal handling check.
Jacques, buddy, go with Iris and don't leave her. Oh, come on.
Darius is not going to let her run into the rain by herself.
Then make an
I'm going
athletics check
to
try and run after her. Jacques starts zooming out.
I'm going to say, I'm going to message her first and say, Iris, wait, I want to come with you.
Make a persuasion check. Jacques is running after where you last saw Iris going. Iris doesn't respond.
Can I make an athletics check?
Darius, you start running. You don't see where Iris went initially, but you start running after Jacques. Ashoka, you start running after them both, but then kind of get distracted by the fact that Pam kind of got stuck in the mud.
Come
Look
on.
at this stick in the mud.
And I'm
My
going to
head
message
is
her
heavy.
again.
Uh-huh.
Iris, wait. Iris, wait. Iris,
Make
wait.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage because you failed the last one. That's how that works.
Huh.
Yeah.
Really, man.
Don't say this like it's you. When you persistently try to do a thing after failing the first time, it's harder. Okay.
Oof.
So she's still running into the rain. She still doesn't respond. Make another athletics check to try and keep up with her. She's going to make one as well. You can see her maybe 30 feet in front of you. You have dark vision, so it's helping a little bit.
Oof.
Oh, she's barely faster than you, but she still
Wow.
is now
Okay.
maybe 10 feet ahead of you, running out into the wilds.
So I don't message her. I yell at her. Iris, wait. Iris, wait.
Make another... What would this be? Make... you already failed at it. What do we do? Make one more
Performance?
persuasion check. Make a performance check to see how loud you can yell above the growing rain. Okay.
Ugh.
Okay. Okay.
Does
I'm going
Ashoka
to
catch up with her or no?
He's running behind Darius now, so he's not really chasing after Iris, he's chasing after Darius. So you can see Darius ahead of you, Ashoka.
Okay.
Darius, make me a perception check. Oh my god, Iris.
Ooh!
Okay. So Iris tries to hide, and in doing so, diverting from her straight path of just running, slips and falls in the mud and kind of runs into a tree that you can see the leaves shake ahead of. So even with that awful perception roll, you can see where you think she is.
I go over to her and pick her up and hold her and hug her.
Oh.
Well, as you approach, what do you say to her? What? I don't know what to
Iris,
do.
it's okay. It's okay, Iris. It's okay. We'll figure it out. It's okay.
Make one last persuasion check with no disadvantage. Just one more. Okay.
Oh.
She
What's
lets you hug her. I really don't know if it is.
It will be.
Okay. Ashoka, what are you doing? You saw Darius dart off after a tree that was kind of shaking.
I remember that Pam is all alone, so I was like, "Oh, freak! Let me go back for her." So let's run back over.
Okay. Pam, you're still outside of the bar, just kind of on the edge of where the wild starts to begin. Both of you make perception checks while you're there. Darius, as you're trying to calm Iris down, As you're trying to calm Iris down, Jacques appears and starts kissing her cheek because he's a very good boy. Okay, as you guys start to look around again, you can see as you started to move past just the basic outsides of the bar, you can see towards the edge of part of the wilds, you can see Pam, you're the one who points it out because you're kind of looking for where you think they might have gone. and rather than the tree that shakes when Iris bumped into it, you see perched towards one of the top of one of the trees a slant figure kind of dangling a long bow in the hand.
Wait, a what?
You see a slant figure like sitting on a tree branch up high, still close to the bar, but dangling a long bow in the hand.
Oh. Olron? I say.
Make a performance check. He's very high up. It's like 50 feet. And he's in their hand. Okay, so you
Olron!
Yes?
Get down here right now!
One moment. He's gonna make...
Can he fly?
No, he
Can he
climb.
float?
Santa?
He, distracted by your call and the slightly lit branches, he takes a while to get down from the tree and stumbles the last few feet, and then comes over to you after landing in the mud.
I kind of grab him. I grab him, like, not super aggressively, but I grab him by the collar of his shirt. I'm just like, where were you, man?
There was a strange man outside of the place that you were investigating. I followed him here.
Bellman, right?
Yes.
What was his deal? I hate that man. I held up my hand for a high five.
I'm not fan. He like looks at it for a second, then meets it, and then holds your hand afterward, kind of in like a warrior shake. He was trying to investigate the scene, but he was drunk as a skunk. And then he came back here to drink more, and I wanted to teach him a lesson, so they sent us out here, and we... what a mess of a man. He has good intentions, but gracious.
God, that sounds like me.
Where is Iris? She not with
You need to talk to her. Olron, please.
Where is she?
I point down there more. She's down there. Darius! I yell.
Was that really necessary?
They're all the way down there.
Make another performance check. Ashoka, what are you doing?
I'm just standing there kicking the mud.
You're not sure what to make of all this?
Yeah, I'm just like, you know what? Yeah.
Is this even worth it? Make a you already made it. Okay. Wait, was that your performance check to yelling in the forest?
For Darius.
For Darius. Did you already make that one? Is that the 19?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's 20. That's 12.
Oh, it didn't load on my screen. Okay. So,
Oh, okay.
Darius, make a perception check. Darius will make one as well. Okay. So Iris starts to hear, I think Pam is calling. And then she starts to lead you back out of the forest, following Pam's voice. I'm going to roll something. Ugh. Let's see.
Am I carrying her or is?
No,
Or
she's
what?
walking. She's 15 years old. I will reemphasize. I know she has a very small, cute voice.
She sounds like she's 8.
She's 15. It's not her fault.
I know whose fault it is.
Excuse you. Her genetics are like this. Her whole family talks like this. How dare you? A long line of Charon all kind of sounds like this. It's fine. Darius, as you and Iris are making your way back up through the thing, you guys are passing over a small stream, and you, as you do, you hear a faint... Could you hear that sound I did?
Yes.
You hear a faint growl. As Iris starts to hop over the stream. Whoopsie. Yep. A big tail whips out and it hits Iris across the shins as she crosses the stream and then falls into the mud on the other side.
No, she keeps falling in mud.
Yeah, she's not having a good day.
Oh.
Yes. Oh boy, Iris! And is, wow, you are baby. And is immediately knocked unconscious on the other side of the river. Darius, what
Okay.
do you do? You see
I mean,
now,
that's
you see now a crocodile emerging from this small stream, kind of going to head out towards Iris in her direction, not focused on you, because it's successfully caught up some prey. What are you going to do?
I'm going to.
Pam, Ashoka, you notice that no one's come towards you yet. Because they got caught up in the forest.
Alright, we should probably go find them.
I'm going to message. How far away are they?
Not too terribly
If I
far
can
away.
hear them, I can see them.
Did you ever roll a perception check? It may not have loaded on my end. What was your last perception check?
Yeah.
20.
20.
Then yes, you did hear them.
Okay. So they're within message, right?
Yes, I'll say so. It's not a distance thing, it's like a path thing, but yes, you can message them.
Okay. So I message Pam. Pam, come here.
Oh,
There's a
what's going
crocodile coming, and Iris is in trouble. So come on.
Okay, I start running. Like, without even saying anything to Allrun or Ashoka, I just start running.
Make an athletics check.
Yes!
What'd you get?
15.
Okay.
I mean, 20. Natural 20.
I can't see anything! Don't you dare lie to me right now. Ashoka, when you see Pam sprint off, are you going to do anything? Olron is going to join her in just sprinting.
I roll my eyes and do a light jog.
Come on. Just trying to do a
Make an
gas or
athletics check
something.
at disadvantage.
No, come on. Your bad attitude.
Okay. Olron
I'm
is
not gonna help
confused.
fight the crocodile anyway. Whoa, what?
Oh! You got 2 12s.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Darius the crocodile is going to turn towards you. How about we roll some proper initiative? How about that? Surprisingly.
Okay.
What is it, Dex? Everybody has to tell me what they roll because my thing isn't loading. So the crocodile got a
I
7.
got a natural 20, but it's technically a 19.
Okay. Darius, what did you get?
Mine says 9, but it says you wanted to send the results of this roll to the turn tracker, but no valid token was selected.
Mine did that too, but I see yours. Yours says 9.
So, then, Ashoka, did you roll?
I got 14.
Okay, Pam, Ashoka, Darius, crocodile. Let me roll for old man. Yeah, let's roll for old man. 10. So I'll put him.
So the crocodile's last?
Crocodile is last. Oopsie.
Nice!
Okay, so Pam, Ashoka, Olron, Darius, crocodile. But Pam and Ashoka are relatively far away. You got a 15 on your athletics check.
Mm-hmm.
It'll take you and the other people following you a turn to get there. So it'll start with Darius's turn. What do you want to do, Darius? How do you want to attack the giant crocodile before you? Comparing it
You
to the
starting
size...
with me?
Yes, because they're far away. It's going to take them a turn to get to you while they're running. Because in the time that it took you to message them, 120 feet of range, it'll take them 60 feet of movement on this one turn to get past them. That's the... I promise it makes sense.
Okay. Then I'm going to I'm going to cast Private Sanctum.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Well, let me
So-
explain the scene for you real quick in case you want to move or do anything first. You're on one side of a small stream. The crocodile is crawling out of that stream to get closer to you. Iris is like face down on the opposite side of that stream.
Face down.
Yeah. It'd be
She
like
died?
10 feet of movement to get to her. I mean, she lost all of her hit points in one attack, so that wasn't ideal.
Yikes.
Yeah.
All right. So she's unconscious then.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
She's 15, but yes.
Listen.
I know.
If
you
Ramu
call
can
15
call,
year
if
old
Ramu can call Darius a baby, I can call Iris a baby.
Fair. What are you gonna do, Darius?
Meanwhile,
I think
Pam is
I'm-
getting a side cramp.
Mm-hmm. What, Darius?
I'm going to cast Private Sanctum.
Okay. Are you gonna go next to Iris first? How are you moving?
I'm trying to remember how big it is.
You make an area within range magically secure. The area is a cube that can be as small as 5 feet to as large as 100 feet on each side. The spell lasts for the duration or until you use an action to dismiss it. When you cast the spell, you decide what sort of security the spell provides, choosing any or all the following properties. Sound can't pass through the barrier at the edge of the warded area. The barrier of the warded area appears dark and foggy, preventing vision. Sensors created by divination spells can't appear inside the protected area or pass through the barrier at its perimeter. Creatures in the area can be targeted by divination spells. Nothing can teleport into or out of the warded area. Planar travel is blocked within the warded area. Casting the spell in the same spot every day for a year makes this effect permanent.
So if I cast it around me and Iris, the alligator can't come in, correct?
No, it can.
How can it do that?
Sound can't pass through. The barrier is warded, preventing vision. Divination spells are protected from... It's protected more so from spells than from someone physically walking into the area. Also, the crocodile is currently between you and Iris. That's what I was describing earlier.
Oh. Well, I'm going to move to Iris
Uh-huh.
and cast a Ray of Frost cantrip.
Okay. Do I have to make a save or do you roll a spell attack?
Pardon me?
Do I have to make a save or do you roll a spell attack to do that?
So Ray of Frost, so it's a cantrip. So let me check.
Okay.
I think you have to do some kind of saving throw.
Range spell attack against the target. So roll 1d20 plus 9 and tell me the result because my thing isn't loading. Alright. Olron is trying to like talk to you while you're running, Pam, but you just cannot answer. There's no breath to answer with. Ashoka, are you still just jogging slightly behind them?
I'm just running now.
Okay, good. What did you roll, Marius?
An 11.
That does not hit. It's considering the dark conditions and the kind of creature that you have right now. It just goes wide as you see a shadow move slightly, and it puts off your range of vision for where you think the creature is.
I thought you had dark vision.
Yes, but I'm trying to come up with the reason why his attack missed, is the thing. So it's now the giant crocodile's turn. Since Iris is down, is going to attack you. Oh, Iris should be making death saves. Hold on.
No!
Didn't you originally say that the crocodile was coming towards me?
Yes, and then you moved around the crocodile to be near Iris. The fact that she is already unconscious is what causes the death saves, not because the thing is attacking her continuously.
If it continued to attack her after she was already unconscious, she would automatically fail 2 death saving throws. That's a D&D lesson, everybody.
Hey. Thank you.
So
Can I
that's her.
cast another? Can I cast a spell again?
I think, is Ray of Frost an action or a bonus action to cast?
Ray of Frost is a cantrip, so
Well, that's different than its casting time. It should say that on the spell. So Iris fails the first one. The giant crocodile is going to move forward towards you, Darius, and is going to make its 2 attacks.
why does he get 2 attacks?
Because a giant crocodile has multi-attack. Do you want me to show you the...
I believe, yeah, just
It's just irritating, I understand. So that's 11, which I don't believe hits. And 24, which does. So it reaches forward to bite you and you back out of the way, but then as it kind of retreats back to its pond, it gets you with its tail, which is the same thing it got Iris with. So you take 19 points of damage, and you have to make a strength saving throw.
Come on, Darius.
so what does that mean?
What did you...
I rolled a 10.
You did not make your DC, so you are knocked prone. You basically fall behind you. It'll take half your movement to get up on your next turn. But now that your turn and the crocodile's turn and Iris's turn has passed, it is now back up to the initiative top of the initiative order, and the rest of your party has arrived. So Pam, it's your turn. You see Pam face down on the ground. You see Darius just got knocked prone by a big crocodile that is in front of you all. What do you want to do?
Can I whip it? Whip it good.
Let's see. What's your reach on the whip?
Oh,
Is it like 15 feet?
hang on. Yes.
Then yes, go ahead and do an attack.
I got 18.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. I think my damage is 1d4?
It should be...
I always forget this.
Let me double check your sheet for you.
Granny, why did you roll 9d12s plus 27?
To figure out the... should I tell you that? Is that a thing you get to know? You'll see why in retrospect.
Okay.
It's 1d4 minus 2 slashing.
No!
You're not very strong.
I got 2.
Physically. Okay, you do 2 damage. Sweet.
That leaves 99 to go, huh?
Shush you. Ashoka, it's your turn. What would you want to do?
Ashoka, just attack it. Just go crazy.
Well,
I
Pam,
want to use.
Huh?
sorry. If
Yes.
there's anything you want to do with your movement or bonus action, you already used all your movement to get here, but if there's anything you want to do with your bonus action, go ahead.
Let's
Can you
see.
heal her? Can you give some hit points to the prone girl?
I mean, I would have to be near her.
You are.
You are.
How near am I?
The current order is like a big line where it's Crocodile at Stream, Darius, Iris, you, Ashoka, Olron.
So wait, how close am I to her?
You are within like you can reach out and touch her if you need.
Okay. I don't think I have a bonus action.
Okay. Ashoka, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I want to use Stunning Strike.
Okay, so you'll get up into melee with the creature.
Yes.
Okay, and then you have to roll an attack on it. Do you want to use your quarterstaff or are you just going to punch it?
I want to use my quarterstaff and specifically aim for the eyes, the only weak spot of crocodiles.
Okay.
I think that's actually true. Nick knows way too much.
If their
Roll.
mouth is open, it's their tongue, but if not, it's their eyes.
His mouth is not currently open. Go ahead and roll attack with your quarterstaff.
Okay, how do I just click the quarterstaff?
Click your quarterstaff. It should give you a number.
Okay. Bam.
What did you get? I can't see anything.
13.
Unfortunately, that just misses. You were aiming for the aisles, and just as you're about to get in there, it backs away and misses. I believe with luck, you get more than one attack, however.
Okay. I'm gonna try again.
Okay, roll another attack with your quarterstaff.
Okay. Come on, come on. Ah, I got 5. It eats me.
Mm-hmm. No, it doesn't eat you. That's not how this works. So Nick, let me ask you.
Yes.
Do you want me to give you advice on how to do monk
Yes.
things? Okay. In the future, I'm not going to do this for you because I want you to figure this stuff out for yourself. You can also
Okay.
use a key point to do flurry of blows to get 2 more attacks, and then you can try and attempt a stunning strike on either of those.
Okay.
So, what are you doing?
I think I'll probably just try for the dang, where is it? Ah, for the wait.
Got this, bro.
For the fury of blows, probably.
Okay, so you spend a key point to do flurry of blows. Make sure to keep track of that, and then go ahead
Okay.
and roll your next attack.
Okay.
Tell me what you get.
Ooh. Hang on. I'm trying to find it. Oh, okay. Wait, so how do I attack with it?
Flurry of blows just gives you more attacks, so you can choose then to do
Oh,
disarmed or what have you.
okay.
I believe that's how it works.
So I'm pretty close to the crocodile at this point, right?
Yeah, you've moved within melee range, so you've ducked around a couple of trees and gotten up onto it from the other side.
Okay. Then, oof, should I try and risk it with my darts? Wait, let me look at my Fist of Four Thunders to see what the effect is. Fist of Four Thunders. Okay, you can spend 2 key points to cast Thunder Wave. I feel like every time I've done that before, it's never worked. What exactly does the Thunder Wave do?
Thunder Wave is a spell that does lightning damage.
Ooh. Okay, well, would anybody else be at risk if I do that?
It depends on the range and spread of the spell. Let me double check real quick for you. A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw. So anyone who's within a 15-foot cube of you, which includes most people currently.
Okay. Can I scream for everybody to like get away?
They can't move while it's your turn.
Okay. Freak. Then in that case, dang.
Welcome to
I will
D&D
use.
combat where knowing all your things is not
Yeah.
very good.
I will just randomly try for my. Oof, I don't know. I'm just gonna try my quarterstaff again.
With your flurry of blows?
Yes,
Okay, so you
but
get 2 more attacks with your flurry.
okay,
Go
but
ahead and roll for your attacks.
all right. So just once or twice?
Roll them each individually, and then if you still wanted to do stunning strike, we'll see if one of them hits first, and then you can attempt that.
Okay. I think that's another 5. Great.
Okay, so
All
it's
right.
a no.
And then your last one.
I'm gonna try it. I got 19.
Whoa, nice.
That'll hit. Do you want to try and attempt a stunning strike?
Stunning strike. Yeah.
It will give everyone else advantage on attacks against this creature if it succeeds.
Okay.
Just letting you know how good and cool monk things are.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's time for you can interfere with. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. So stunning strike. What is the DC of the save, and also what kind of save am I making? Is it dexterity?
Let me see. It says. Wait, how can I check that?
It should say in the description of it. I'll double check for you as well.
The target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or be stunned until the end of your next turn.
Mm-hmm. Your DC should be somewhere. Check the spell page of your sheet.
Okay.
As this fight is going on, from the first time that you've heard this with this storm so far, you hear a in the background as somewhere lightning strikes.
Ooh.
Where are you? I can't see it.
Key save DC is 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your wisdom modifier. So, 16? No. 18. No, 17. I'm wrong. So, because your proficiency bonus at level 13 is... What is... Just tell me what it is.
My what is?
Your proficiency bonus plus your wisdom modifier. Or no, your wisdom modifier is a 5. Your proficiency bonus...
It's right above your saving throws.
What's yours, hun?
Oh, 5.
Mine's 5, yeah.
So then the save is 18. It has to make a DC 18 Constitution saving throw or be stunned until the end of its next turn. So Constitution plus 3. Which it fails. It is currently stunned
Yes.
and cannot
Sweet.
move.
Okay.
Nice.
And go ahead and roll damage as well for the strike that you did land on it with your quarterstaff.
Okay. Roll damage.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, I'm so confused. How do I do that?
1d8.
1. Okay.
It should list it if you yeah. I can show you that later though.
Am I doing this right? Dang it.
Do slash roll.
Slash forward slash or I'm sorry, forward slash or
Forward
back.
slash.
Okay.
Guys, he's an old man. It's fine. Nice.
What damage did you do?
Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting you can't say it. 7.
Okay, cool. After your turn is over, is that all that you do? You don't...
Okay.
I think you don't have any... What are you thinking?
Can I just announce everybody? He's stunned, and also, like, in the future, I may want to attack him better, so, like, run away if I do.
I'll say 2 sentences worth of communication is a free action, so sure, you can say that.
Okay, sweet.
After the end of that, it's Olron's turn, who, upon seeing Iris on the ground, is going to stride forward. What happened? And cast Cure Wounds on her 4th level.
Oh, okay. I was gonna do that, but that's fine.
Hits like usual.
I'm just a paladin, but that's fine.
You cannot be angry about this. Plus a spellcasting ability modifier.
I thought Darius was next after Ashoka.
Let me check my order. No, Pam, Ashoka, Olron, Darius.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You stuck Olrond in there afterwards. Okay.
Yeah, I typed it wrong the first time. I had forgotten to give him a roll. Okay, so Iris is back up. What happened? And he moves her behind him, using up a good chunk of his movement. Does he have any bonus actions that he can do?
So I have to plan out my next move then.
I would certainly think so.
As a bonus action, he's going to cast Hunter's Mark on the crocodile, and that is the end of his turn, but he is going to shout, "What happened?" at all of you, because he's not happy with this. And now it's your turn, Darius. The crocodile is stunned, currently.
What does Hunter's Mark do?
You don't know. What are you going to do with your turn?
Well,
Mhm.
Man, I should have cast Hunter's Mark.
Oh, I
how
forgot
long
about
is he
that.
stunned for?
He's stunned until the end of his next turn. Or actually, I think is it until he makes a save. Let me double check. Target must succeed a Constitution. Oh, until the end of Ashoka's next turn. So he's gonna be stunned for a while.
We could just run away.
This is true.
Yeah, I don't see a reason not to do that.
Yeah. Of course, the one time I actually start succeeding in combat, we're like, oh, let's run away.
Well, we
I
can
mean,
leave
at this
him up to
point,
you. That's fine.
we'll
No,
just be
no, I'm
wailing on
good.
a stunned creature, which makes no
I think
sense.
I turn around and go back to Oleron and Iris and say, things got out of hand. Sorry. We're glad you're here to help. We have to find our friend Victor.
Benson.
Vincent. Sorry.
And then are you just going to run? Are you going to use your action to run?
I think we should all run away
So do you do
in the
that?
direction.
I use my action to give the crocodile a kiss and then leave.
So I'll call that a free action, because if it was an action, then you wouldn't be able to run as far away. So as the turns come around, Darius, you guys all dash back out of the forest, out of the range of the creature as it's still stunned. Just before the stun is about to end at the end of Ashoka's turn, he gives it a little peck on the snoot, and then dashes away, which is easier for him because he has better running with
My soggy monk shoes.
Yes, with your soggy monk shoes, precisely. As you guys dash all the way back to the outside of the Broken Bottle Inn, come back in through that same side door, kind of bursting in, soaking wet, covered in mud. Some of you hurt, or rather, kind of not even necessarily physically hurt, but just exhausted from some of the stuff that you guys were just going through. And as you bust back in, at the bar, you see chatting with Ramu, turning to you now as you kind of, as the world of chatter and noise inside of this bar pulls to a stop as you guys all just rush back in. You see Ramu and Bellman sitting at the bar chatting with each other. And that's where we're going to take a break.
Woo!
Huzzah!
We ran away!
I did something good.
Yeah,
did
You guys
great!
can't keep talking about that mist
gas?
incident with the worm.
No, we will always talk about how useless you were.
I was the most contributing factor.
Nick, I'm going to
Okay.
have to give you monk tutoring so that you know how
Yeah.
things would do.
Straight up.
Okay. Has everybody been having fun so far?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yes, it's much better when we stick together.
it
I
is.
agree.
Yeah.
Except when I'm too slow to keep up when we're all running.
It
Yeah.
was
I
a
tried.
natural one. It was not a good time for anyone.
I tried.
But you found Oleron, so that's good.
It's
He was just
true.
trying to keep a scope to see if Bellman was going to come back, which evidently happened. So,
I mean, he was up there the whole time and he didn't see any of the commotion. That, anyways, never mind.
you guys were like in the cave. It's fine. Okay. Alright. We'll be back soon, you guys.
We'll be back.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
See you in a little bit. Alright.
Nice. Yes, this is intense.
Yep.
I'm glad we're finally talking. Okay, guys, this is my plan. I'm gonna get Iris a new pair of glasses so she doesn't have to look through her old ones anymore.
That'll help.
and we can at least keep them. So hopefully I can find like an eyeglass maker. Her prescription.
Danny's just like, oh, you idiot.
I know Darius wants those. I know Darius wants those glasses, so, and we might as well keep her, you know, safe.
Just mug her.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Just keep her with us, but keep her safe. Not let her get knocked out by carpets or crocodiles.
That is that's what we want. Yeah, should be.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, bye.
got real. Too bad Vincent wasn't here. Yeah. I thought it was funny that like you made it about a girl. I know, it just, makes sense. Also, we just lost your dad. I don't know where he went. Yep. probably gonna go driving for a little bit with Dad. Yeah. So I'm excited about that. Can't wait too long, you know. But I'm gonna give myself at least a couple months. I'm not sure when the quarter starts though. I still haven't told Crystal that I'm not going to Berkeley with her. I mean, she knows at this point, but she's gonna be so sad. Yeah. And if I was to go to Berkeley, it would like only be for Crystal. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, she loved them so much. Mine are still good, but the purple ones, like the orange ones, are kind of wilting, but the purple ones still look amazing. So Sprouts has really good flowers. Good pick, son. Yeah, I mean, there comes a time when they just gotta like you for you, you know? Not what you do for them, but gift giving is always a start. At least that's what Stardew Valley told me. I love that game so much. Still have to meet the wizard. What is it? Nice! That sounds good. When we were in Hollywood, we ate at California Pizza Kitchen, and they have this really good pizza. It's like a spicy sriracha pizza with like black beans and corn and some kind of peppers on it, and this nice mild spicy sriracha sauce. Or was it Chipotle? It was some kind of spicy sauce. Maybe it was Chipotle. But yeah, it was so good. I think you would love it. It was such a good pizza, and it was served with like this really refreshing lime sauce. You would have really liked it. It was so good. There is, yeah. It's near the mall. In the mall. Near the mall? In the promenade. Yes. We should, yeah. We can maybe split a pizza. They're pretty big. But yeah, that'd be delicious. While we're there, we can just I wonder if there's anything playing that we can go see. Yeah, we could. We could. Fun.
Yes.
Oh. I ate earlier. Nick had a bowl of cereal, which isn't enough.
All I need is cereal.
Nick,
That's enough to sustain me.
he literally has cereal like every day.
Yep.
It's usually after every meal. Your
Yep.
bones must be very strong, Nick.
Who cares about bones? I just want cereal.
Okay, a good present for Nick on any occasion is just a box of cereal.
On honestly, yeah. Hmm. If I had to choose right now, I'd say, hmm. Hmm. Dang, I don't know. I'm drawing a blank.
Chex is a type of cereal, but not Chex Mix.
Yes.
Cheerios,
Not Cheerios.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Hey, Honey Nut are so good. Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yeah, they are. I'm just saying not right now.
Also, you know what I just realized? If Max is at a birthday party, he's at Justin's birthday party. Interesting. Very interesting. Hello? Darius! Someone will make a remix one of these days. Are you gonna do the Wikia? Nick! Danny is making a fandom wiki for DieRole.
Oh, nice. That's
So
awesome.
you should add like a bunch of backstory stuff to Ashoka.
Oh, yeah.
And I can add a bunch of backstory stuff to Pam as well.
That would be rad.
We can have wiki pages for like ourselves, like as the players. So wait, it goes players, travelers, and characters? Or okay. Correct. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna need wikis for all three of them.
Incredible.
Yes. Well, I've called like them Nick and Max. So even just first names, I guess, are fine. I mean, it's gonna happen eventually. But I mean, even linking Max's Insta. Yeah, it says Max wants it, so. I can hear you.
Somehow my phone got disconnected from the call. Hey, Pam,
Yes.
congratulations on your well-deserved, I don't know what to call it.
Oh.
Yeah, Regent Scholarship stuff.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I ended up not accepting it just because I wanted to stay close to home, but it's still pretty cool. Thank you, hon. Yeah, I feel good, like, just living at home and going to college, you know? Just so I can take my time more transitioning from community college to university level courses, so.
Yep. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, get back into position. have to get back into position. I was reclining. Yeah, that was strange. Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, welcome back to DieRole.
Hello.
Oh.
Did you guys see how close I was to getting the
Hello.
300?
Yes, the full 300 Spartans. Alright. So, you guys have just burst into Broken Bottle Tavern and Inn. You see Ramu and Bellman sitting at the bar together. The whole room has just stopped to look at you as you've all just kind of in through the side door. What would you like to do?
Darius says, "Next drink is on me."
The whole bar
Darius!
goes, "Ah!" and starts
Darius!
ordering, while the one behind the bar chuckles as roughly 20 people rush up to the bar to get their tankards filled.
Darius, we don't have this kind of money.
Yes, we do.
When did I become the responsible one?
You have 20 pieces of gold by yourself.
No, I do not.
Yes, you do.
I have
Did
no
you
money.
lose it already?
I gave
Did
all
you
my
lose
money
it
to
already?
you. I gave all my money to you.
No, you didn't.
I have no money. Darius, I have $0.
Did you lose it already?
I didn't spend anything.
Well, by my calculations, you have 20 pieces of gold.
I'm pretty sure I gave you all of my money so you could hold
insisted
on to
on
it
having
and not spend it.
That's not what you said the other day.
Who
Well,
wants
what
to make wisdom checks?
You demanded your 20 pieces of share. Your
Did I
20
really?
share. Yes, you did.
There was some kind of a tussle wherein Darius was like, "Well, let me hold your money." Pam was like, "No, I can hold my own money." I do not recall how it ended. Ashoka, were you here for that?
I don't think so. That does not sound familiar.
I can't remember. But I don't have anything in my like equipment. I have
Hold
nothing.
Hold on. I'll refresh your memory. Hold on.
Oh,
As
no.
you guys are having this conversation inside the door, Iris is walking inside with Olron kind of like having a hand on her shoulder, almost pulling her. And in the middle of this discussion, Darius, he walks up to you. "If we were in this polite company, I would knock you to the floor. We will have discussions about this later." And then he goes up to the bar, tries to get the
Thank you,
barkeep's
sir.
attention. He
I understand.
does not acknowledge this that you say. He goes up to the bar, waits there until he can get the lady's attention, walks away with a key, and then heads up one of the sets of staircases in the back with Iris.
In episode 6, Onward for Oliver, we received 100 gold pieces from Ronnie,
Mm-hmm.
and
How was that long ago?
you demanded 20 pieces, and which you spent 5 gold for 1 pound of meat pieces.
Oh. Okay. Well, then I must have spent all of it.
Oh my goodness.
I have no money.
Okay.
I don't recall ever spending. I recall spending money for the meat, but not for anything else. Did I give it away to like?
You might have.
I
Darius, do
can't
you
remember.
have money? Since you, being the person who pledged to pay for this round of drinks for the entire bar, Which, unfortunately for you, seems to have filled up in the time that you spent outside fighting giant crocodiles.
Yes, we have 200 gold pieces.
Didn't you want to spend that on like the silver stuff?
I didn't.
Well, didn't you want to?
I wanted to, yeah,
Well,
but I didn't. I didn't do it.
unless if we find that guy his trees or his bark, then we can't afford that now.
Someone spent 5 gold on a cat as well. Or 5 silver. I think that may have been Vincent though, so.
I think that was me because I'm all out of silver. I'm all out of all my money. Whew. Okay, Darius. If you give me a couple gold, I can make that into a lot of gold.
That's what you said last time.
But I didn't gamble at all. I didn't gamble anything. I don't know where my money went.
You had still wanted to go to a temple to try and learn greater restoration if you still wanted to. And House of Vondra is technically a religious establishment, if they are to be believed.
Okay. Well, I know it's getting kind of late, but did we have anything else to do today besides find Olron? I mean, we gotta find Vincent eventually, but he's off with some girl.
I mean, Bellman and Ramu are still discussing stuff at the bar.
Yeah.
Which is
We
now
should
being
probably-
crowded by every patron.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't. If there's only 20 people in there, that's fine. So let's ask the lady how much it is.
Hold on just 1 second, dearie. She's like filling tankards left and right. You see a couple of people duck back in for seconds, and she can't keep them all straight, so you wait a few minutes. And then after they have all dispersed from the bar, there's a space clear enough. There are still some lingering there who decided to sit and drink at the bar while there was the free tap going, but you wedge yourself into a space just a little bit past Ramu and Bellman to get her attention. Do you get her attention?
I get her attention.
Oi. Hello there. Oh, her voice was just higher, Sarah. Hello there. What you doing? You are the kind soul what bought my whole bar drinks.
Correct. Is 10 gold cover it?
Well, let's see. It is roughly 3 silver per drink, with a few more people have come in since you left. Let's see. Hold on. She does quick math in her head.
So 60 silver.
10 gold will be fine.
Here you go. Done.
Thank you.
Ramul, did you find out about sleeping quarters?
Yes, we have a couple of rooms upstairs. I believe there may be some issues with that. We only have, I believe, 2 because the rest are in use currently. We offer more than a couple services here at the Broken Bottle Inn.
Oh no.
What? You aren't horrified. It's the oldest business in the world. Broken bottle, broken bed. It all goes together. Come on now. Don't be making that face at me, sir. We've got the finest people, finest ladies, lads, any whom you'd like. Do you doubt me?
I'm just like over here giggling.
I saw one of them men you came in with went upstairs with one of them. Don't act so surprised.
Wait, who was it?
Oh,
she's very exotic, our little dryad girl.
I just
Vincent.
very, very loudly gasp.
Which he didn't have an appointment, so I suppose I don't know what exactly they are discussing, but
Are they still up there?
you don't see him.
I didn't know that's where they went. You know what? You know what? No. Just no.
Ashoka, what are you doing?
I'm just eating popcorn.
Where did you get the popcorn?
I bought it with the drinks.
You're rating a
when
small
Darius
sack
is
of
like,
strange nuts on the counter.
yeah, it's just the equivalent of popcorn to me.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, where's Iris and Olron? Are they up? Did they go get a room?
Yes, they did.
Okay. Hey Darius. Did Darius?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go try to learn that greater restoration spell. Maybe among other things. I can't even try to sleep right now. I'm too wound up.
I think we all need a long rest.
I won't be able to sleep. Not in the same building as Vincent, at least.
All right.
Hey Shoko, you wanna come with me?
Sure.
Darius, you take a long rest. Ashoka and I are gonna go visit the House of Alondra, whatever that is.
Well, that's where you came to in this House of Alondra, so you should be able to find your way back.
Yeah. We'll be back by, I don't know, Ashoka, how long do you want to spend there?
5, 10.
5, 10 what?
Yeah.
Okay. Jacques.
So you're going to go to House of Alondra?
Yeah, I'm gonna go try to learn Greater Restoration.
Using what?
I don't think that they charge money, do they? It is Portland, but maybe I could. Could I have some money just in case? I just smile real big at him.
You already have 20 pieces of gold.
But I don't. See.
Check your pockets, young lady.
Okay, I check my pockets.
Make an investigation check. You find a couple leftover moldy meat bits that you didn't realize you still had.
Disgusting.
Yes. A little ball of Jacques' fur. I'm gonna make a couple rolls to see if I want to make up something. And you find like a dull, small. You're not quite sure what it is. It's almost like a penny. It's not a coin. It's kind of egg-shaped and pointy at one end.
Wait,
Like
what is it?
Do you want to make a quick nature check to see if you know what it is? It's some kind of a scale.
Ooh. Okay. Well, I don't know what this is gonna do me. Can I have some gold or not?
Okay. I will give you 10 pieces of gold.
Okay. I won't spend it. I won't lose it. I'll mark it down this time. Thank
just
you,
like I have to do.
Harry. Okay. I'm gonna go see what this house can do for me. You gonna stay here? Take a long rest?
I am, yes. I need a long rest.
Okay. How far away is the House of Alondra?
The House of Avandra is 20 minutes, half an hour. It's pretty late. By now, it was maybe 8 or 9 when you got to this tavern slash inn, and then I'd say maybe the stuff outside took an hour or two. So it's pushing like 10, 11.
Would it even be open right now?
I mean,
No,
it's the House
No.
of Avandra. You woke up there. You've seen what happens there.
I was the same place?
The House of Avandra was the place that you woke up in.
Oh. Is it even the place that I need to go to?
no.
I thought that that's where I was gonna go try to find the spell, no? Or learn the spell?
This might just be a maturing a communication standpoint from the DM's perspective. House of Avandra is technically a temple. However, it uses Avandra as the goddess of chance. So people made a temple to the goddess of chance by building more or less a gambling hall.
I see.
Which is where you woke up.
Okay. So, where would I go to learn the spell?
A temple to Arathis is the only other one god temple you know of in the city, but you're not sure exactly where that is. The rest of the temples here are just kind of general areas people go to worship and then leave various symbols and shrines for whatever particular god they're feeling like that day.
Okay. So, should I not go anywhere right now? If I don't know where it is?
You could ask around.
Would it even be open?
You don't know.
Okay. I guess I'll just ask the bartender then.
Oh, hello there.
Hi again.
You
What temple is it
yet?
called?
He's paying.
Wait, what?
Have you had to fill yet? Your friend over there's paying.
Oh, I shouldn't right now, but he'll get me later. Yes, I just finger gun.
I heard it.
um,
Crossbow, thank you.
what?
Never mind, continue.
What temple am I looking for again? What's it called? Can you type it?
Okay.
Eyes of Arathis? Okay. Okay. Well, I was going there to learn Greater Restoration, but since we already got the guy awake, I don't even know if I need it right now. But would it be worth going to regardless to see what else they have?
It's up to you.
Ashoka, what do you want to do?
Hmm.
Do you want to take a long rest, or do you want to go visit this temple?
No, I mean, if you want to visit it, I'll go with you.
I just.
Why are we splitting up again?
Everybody at the bar make perception checks for me.
You gonna roll 20 perception checks, Danielle?
Nice.
No, I didn't mean. I meant you three. Alright.
Nice, Victor.
So, Pam, as you're trying to decide this, you and Darius kind of start to notice that the conversation Ramu and Bellman are having seems to be drawing more to a close. And Bellman is just like a mess. He is wrecked. You've never seen a man have such, like, red eyes and kind of... You're not sure if there's, like, a weird... You'd almost think he was rabid from the, like, weird foam at the sides of his mouth. He's just not good. Ashoka, you see this, but you also see, out of the corner of your eye, Stephen the cat has made his way behind the bar and is starting to kind of paw and jump and try to get into one of the shelves that is holding some of the bottles of liquor.
Uh-oh.
The bartender is still milling about, happily pouring people drinks. What would you
Oh,
like to do?
I just point to Pam, be like, "Hey, look at the cat,
Steven?
Steven. Steven!
Steven.
And I fight cats for a living."
What? What? Go get the cat.
He tries to jump
No,
up onto one
you
of the
wanted
shelves.
it.
He tries to jump onto one of the shelves and then falls. And then
Okay, he's
just
fine.
plops back onto the ground.
He's a very useless cat. He can't even do the simple things
This
that
cat is
cats do.
pathetic.
Steven, just stay off the counters. Well, okay. Well, we might as well go check it out, Ashoka.
All right.
Just for funsies. I don't know what else we have to do, and I'm not tired, so. Excuse me, ma'am?
Yes?
Do you know how far away the Temple of Arathis is?
Oh, it's on the other side of town.
Oh, how far away is that?
Half an hour's walk, maybe a little bit longer if you're, in this rain, but nothing impossible.
Okay. Do you know how late it stays open?
It's a temple, dearie. It stays open until the people what don't need it.
Oh, okay. Alright.
You a worshipper of Arathis?
Huh?
Are you a worshipper of Arathis? I see you've got some kind of a symbol there.
Oh, no. Not Arathis.
Do you try to hide your... Do you try to hide your symbol?
Nope.
Okay. Which side is it flipped to?
The light side?
Okay. She kind of glances down at it, glances back up at you, and gives you kind of a confused look.
No, just curious about the local worship.
The local worship's much more focused on the dollar than anything else, love.
Yeah. Don't I know it? Well, okay. I guess I'll start into the other side of town then.
Alright. Darius, you're just gonna go up and take a long rest?
I really don't want to break up again.
Talk to Ramu. Talk to Ramu.
Or he could just come with us.
No. I have to talk to Ramu and Bellman here. Ramu, what's going on? I know I'm in trouble.
Well,
I feel like a teenager when you're around.
As well you should respect your elders, young man, but I believe we have bigger problems than my not understanding how to tell how old half-elves are. I believe that you've met Mr. Bellman. He, leans back and shows you Bellman, who currently looks
Hey,
like...
Bellman. What's new with you?
He kind of looks pretty down as he's starting to lean over the front of the bar and his hair falls in his face. Nothing. I don't know
Wow.
what to tell you. It would seem that I got the urge to investigate the same house you were at earlier, if I am understanding correctly, and got chased away by Mr. Oleron. Am I saying that right?
Oleron, yes, that's correct. So, Mr. Bellman, can you explain what you found? What you found, what you saw? Any clues
Uh,
that you can tell?
I found just trouble because I went looking because I thought I could do something, but I don't know why I ever let myself think I can do something. I can't do anything. I got chased away by a strange, foreign elf man with a bow.
Aw.
Didn't find nothing. It seems he's having a rather hard time. I was trying to get him to talk about, things he's seen around the city, see if he could help us understand the nonsense that's been happening lately, but he's rather, he, gestures to Bellman as if that is an explanation. This.
What?
He's
This
He's
what?
drunk and I've never seen a man more a mess. Sorry, but it's true. It is true.
So, Bellman, what happened after we got done with the worms? What did you do?
I came here, I spent the money, I went out, found another job, got it, spent that money.
No.
What was your next job?
I don't know, helping on a very short voyage off to different part of the docks on the edge of the wilds that way, and got something, put on a ship, brought it back here, got paid. Nothing. Nothing means nothing. It's all pointless. Darius, would you like to make an insight check?
Yes, I would.
Make an insight check, Darius.
Come on.
Ooh.
Okay. Bellman is very clearly not doing so hot right now, and you're trying to ask him about specifics, and he's just going very, very general. He's in the middle of having an existential crisis while being drunk, and it's not a good day. Yeah. But Ramu is still trying to get something productive out of him.
Ramu, let's take him up to the room and just let him sleep it off.
Do you really think he'll be any more tolerable in the morning?
I'm not sure I could count on that.
Well, if he's not, I can always turn him to stone and wait until he behaves.
No.
It's a joke, Darius. I'm joking. Mostly. So are you just gonna carry him upstairs?
Well, we're going to help him stagger upstairs. I'm not carrying him.
Alright. Roll a strength check.
Come on.
Okay. So you guys stagger up the steps slowly to a room that Ramu produces the key for, and on the way, Bellman starts going, I never had a love like you.
Oh my god.
I never had a love so true.
Oh no.
As you guys carry him to your room, which has two small, twin size beds stuffed in either corner, and you dump him onto one before Ramu departs to another room, the second of the two that you guys had, and leaves you to take a long rest, while Bellman lays face down on the mattress, singing to himself poorly and crying himself to sleep. And you're taking your long rest, yes?
Yeah, I'm worried. I'm worried. Are we going to have to cast silence or something?
I mean, it wouldn't hurt. It is hard. You have to like pull the pillow over your ears, but you can manage.
Oh,
Take a long
no.
rest. So Pam and Ashoka.
Yeah.
Just both of you make survival checks for me to try and make your way to where you think this temple ought to be in this rain.
Oh.
Perception, you said?
Survival to just try and
Survival.
navigate the city. Yeah, because Vincent's the one who's got the map.
Well.
Okay.
So for once, Pam, Ashoka is the one leading you around the city and not getting lost. Ashoka, you're like, I've wandered around this place enough before. I know where I'm going.
But half the time you were an old man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not an old man now.
Then how are you doing this so well? How do you remember the city so well?
Well, he's
I got a memory.
He's in 50s right now, right? Wasn't that where he left off last
Oh,
time?
yeah!
Very true.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So,
What's going on with that?
you can discuss as you walk.
Ashoka, why do you keep turning into an old man?
I have no idea.
I think you do. Deep down.
I have no idea. I have no idea. I just.
Can I make an insight check?
Yes, make an insight check.
Oh ho ho! What?
It's just very funny.
The natural 1 and then the natural 20?
Yes. Ashoka, are you trying to keep anything from her?
No. I want to know too.
Mm-hmm. You see through from Ashoka to Victor that, like, he doesn't know in any level or sense what is going on.
Could I kind of try to deduce?
Make in nature or in art. Well, Ashoka, would you care to describe your experiences thus far with what has happened here to her?
Well, so from what I remember most recently, when I became a very early senior, I touched wood. Better. I degenerated a bit into what you see before you.
Okay.
And now I need to apply to AARP.
Okay. So.
It's gonna suck if they don't have that here, because I don't know what I'm gonna do if they don't.
A little bit of time. You feel a shift of energy in your body, and then Pam, you watch as beneath his fingers the wood seems to grow slightly. You can hear a little bit of a creak as the wood starts to grow slightly stronger. And then after his hand leaves, where the fingers were, little flowers start to sprout everywhere. And Ashoka, as this happens, you go from AARP to, well,
Hello?
AARP to
Another ancient.
yeah. To past Bellman's age.
What did you just do? Oh, redo it, reverse it, do it again, but do it like opposite. Think the opposite thought.
Yelling at me.
What? Oh my
I
god.
don't appreciate it when you yell at me.
Ashoka. I should have put his hand back on the wood.
He pulls it away.
Okay.
And then smacks you on the arm.
Oh, ow! You're pretty strong for an old man. Oh, geez.
I know. I'm pretty epic.
Do you know who you are?
My name.
Yes.
Point of order, Pam. The
Yes.
old man that Ashoka looks like, weirdly, you're not sure if it's just the rain or the lighting, different than like the last time he was super old. Like
What has happened?
it's like the hair is different, the wrinkles are different, the way the face is aged is different.
How did we get you back to normal?
My name is Amun Ra.
What?
I'm the sun god.
No, you're not.
And my son, his name is Horus.
No. No, it's
He's a
not.
bird.
No, you're not.
And I've only recently realized that I am too a bird.
No, you're not though.
As
Okay.
such, this light rain will bring out plenty of worms for me to feast upon. It's only a matter of time before we have dinner.
Can I try to pick him up?
Make a strength check. Also, Ashoka, are you willing or do you resist this?
I'm always willing to get off these feet because of my bunions.
Make you 15.
Yes.
This version of Old Man Ashoka seems to have shriveled slightly, and after a couple tries, you lift him up from the ground.
Careful now.
I'm holding him on my back like Yoda.
Okay.
This reminds me of something I've seen once.
Okay. Wait, what does it remind you of?
It reminds me of when the god of chaos and destruction, Set, was all riding on my back trying to destroy the universe and such. And I was like, I won't have it.
What are you talking about? Okay. Tell me where to go. Lead me to the temple.
Take me to my appointment.
No. Lead me to the temple.
All right. Keep going.
Okay. This way?
Take a left.
Okay. Here we go.
Take another left.
Okay.
Another one.
Another one.
One more.
Okay.
We just made a square. Congratulations. We can build upon this. We can make
Oh,
our temple.
please, just lead me to the temple.
Which one? Which one now?
Arathis, the temple of Arathis.
Rashes?
Oh, Arathis.
A rat face? Oh, I see what you. Okay. Hang on. Let me try to remember.
Okay.
Where are we? Lift me up a bit.
Okay.
Get on your tippies. There we go. All right. I think I remember. First of all, before I take you there, I gotta know what you want to do there, boy.
Okay. I'm trying to just figure out what spells I can learn there and maybe fix you.
You don't know how to spell? Well, shoot, I'll teach you. Okay. My name is
No.
Amun Ra. It's spelled A M
Okay.
E. Stay
Okay.
with me.
Mhm.
And
I just keep
dash. Now
walking.
there's a dash there. That's technically pronunciation, but it's
Okay.
okay if you don't understand that. The
Okay.
last part, if you're ready, is R
Uh-huh.
A. Now say
Okay.
it with me.
I don't want to.
Amun Ra. Okay, we'll get back to that.
I don't want to.
I'll teach you how to spell on the way to the temple.
Okay, where's
To
the
get
temple?
to get there, it's gonna cost you five
It's gonna cost me $5?
five
Five?
worms.
Wait, worms?
Worms.
What do you know about worms?
I know about worms because I eat them. It's my meal. This rain's gonna bring them out.
Oh, okay, because you're a bird.
I'm not hungry yet, so let's just start walking. And when I get hungry, we'll get my worms.
Okay.
All right. So you gotta go. You gotta take about. Just keep walking closer towards that way.
Okay. I assume
Just
you mean
keep.
straight?
Yeah. Just keep
Okay.
walking. We're gonna
Okay.
get to a big building. It's got a bunch of like spires sticking out, some statues upon it.
Okay.
The statues won't touch you if you don't ask them not to.
Okay. Wait, what?
Nothing.
you don't ask them, okay. I'm walking.
Do you see the big building yet? My cataracts is keeping me from seeing much. My
Make a
falcon vision
perception
ain't what
check.
it used to be.
Your falcon vision?
Yeah, I'm a falcon. I'm a bird. My name, if you forgot it already,
No, I did not.
is Amun Ra.
I did not forget.
My associate, his name is Osiris. And his wife, you'll never believe this, her name is Isis. No relation to that one group that you've been hearing about lately. Her name is just Isis.
Okay.
So don't confuse the two.
Okay. Thank you for the history
Osiris,
lesson.
my associate,
Look at this, a big building.
oh,
Okay, make a
okay,
perception
so,
check.
I'm gonna, okay.
okay,
Slowly
there.
moving through the streets with the strange direction, you do eventually find a building with some unkempt spires. Atop one, you see some kind of a large telescope sticking out, and you see some strange holy symbol on it that you imagine must be the Temple of Arathis. Continue.
So this building,
Okay.
you might think this is the temple of Mathis,
No.
but it's not.
Okay.
It's the temp. Did I ever finish telling you about my partner, Osiris?
Okay, we're gonna
All
go into
right.
the temple now.
Okay, I'll tell you on the way in there.
Okay.
He was torn apart. He's dead, but he's alive still.
What does
If
that
that
mean?
makes sense. He was dead. He was once alive.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's dead, and he's the god of the dead. If that,
I
you
see.
know.
Osiris?
Yeah, and his wife, Isis, again, no relation to
No,
what
no,
you
I
might be
got you.
thinking.
No, I got
She
you.
put him back together.
Oh.
And their son, Horus, if I said Horus was my son, that was a mistake. It's not.
You definitely did say he was your son.
Their son, Horus, he went to go. Where are we?
Okay, let's go.
All
I
right.
walk into the temple and I'm still holding him on my back.
As
This
you
is
approach
really.
as you approach the entrance of the temple, you see that it's a not a gate, but a door with a crank on either side, with like a set of double doors, and like some simplistic gear mechanisms over the top of it. Make a quick intelligence check for me.
Ow.
Okay. You approach one of the sides and you start to see, and then you kind of trace the pattern of the gears across the door to where it originates, to a little handle left the door, and then you crank it, and the doors swing open.
Do you know the password?
I do know the password.
What is it?
It's shut up, old man.
That's a good password. I never would have guessed.
So the doors
I
swing
forgot
out.
it already.
Okay.
You begin to
Let
walk
me do all the talking.
No.
You begin to walk inside, and it's relatively empty. There's some roughly hewn stone pews. It appears that this place is weirdly one of the oldest places here in Portland. You can see a raised dais in the center back of the room with a small altar. There's a couple of stairwells to the left and right that lead up to those spires that were mentioned. And then there is a off to the sides of the raised dais, there are some.
I'll be back in a second.
Okay. Off to the raised sides of the dais, there are some. There's just stone everywhere in various shapes and patterns. You can see different symbols shown across the bricks in different areas, but weirdly, you don't see any people. There's moonlight streaming in from up above. You can hear the spatter on something like a skylight in the back over the top of the altar. What would you like to do?
Can I look for some books or something?
Sure. Go ahead and make an investigation check. Ashoka, would you care to assist in this? Would you
How about we find cookbooks?
Are you hungry?
I'm not.
Then why would we look for cookbooks?
To cook them.
We're not gonna do that.
All right, well, what you looking for?
I'm looking for books, maybe for spells. I don't know.
Spelling books? All
What do
right,
you?
there's a book
No,
on the ABCs.
no, there's
I'll
not.
sing it for you right now.
I don't know. What
Sing
does
it
one
with
do at a
me.
temple?
A, B,
No. I kind of just set him down on one of the pews, just like on his back.
Okay. You have a very nice
Say-
view of the rain-spattered, moonlit skylight up above Ashoka.
Oh, that's pretty nice. I could paint that, if you gave me the right equipment.
Okay, you keep talking, old man.
Back in Egypt, we'd use something called papyrus. Now, to make this, you take papyrus leaves.
I'm
They're
still
all
looking for
dried
books, by the
up,
way.
and you just grind them up into powder. And then that powder, you lay it out, make it a
Make a
little
general
wet,
perception check.
and then it dries up to become paper.
Okay, that's very interesting.
Now, to make ink,
Uh-huh.
I don't really know how to make ink, actually. I just have paper. But I have so much paper,
You have
but
paper?
nothing's written on it.
Wait,
And it
where do you
mocks
have
me.
paper? Where are you from?
I'm from Memphis.
Memphis?
Memphis, Egypt.
Oh, okay.
The land of the red sand, as they used to call it.
Okay.
Now they call it Egypt. Do you know why?
Why?
Because the land is Egypt.
Um,
But you didn't know that.
huh.
Don't touch it.
What? Why? Hmm. Can I make an insight check?
You're not smart enough.
I got a 12. Hmm. Could I look around for these things? Fresh. Oh my
Holy
god.
cow.
That's the second one.
Okay, so you listen. If you touch it, you're gonna have to pay for it because you break it, you buy it. That's an ancient proverb.
Ancient parable, okay. So you touch it, you break
So
it, you buy it.
long ago, 5,000 ago, there was what we call uh, there was a river, and I'm from that river.
Okay. I kind of
Now,
just sit down beside him in the pews.
now, if you do the math correct, somebody say my name. So let's say you got 18 minus 9.
Mm-hmm.
You might think, oh, that's simple. You just take away the 1, and then you get 8. You get 8, and then that's just 8 minus 9, and that's 1.
Okay. It's just one? How? Wouldn't. That sounds wrong.
No, you see, so it's 18 minus 9, okay?
Uh-huh.
So you take away 1 because it's subtracted by nothing. You can't subtract something from nothing, so that's just nothing.
Okay.
And then you're just left with 8 minus 9. Now you might think that's negative 1, and you'd be right. But since we're subtracting that negative 1 and then the minus sign in the subtraction problem, those combine to make a positive. So therefore the answer is 1.
Were you the one that brought the trash cans back around?
That doesn't.
You locked those gates?
I kind of just hate my head.
Pam.
Now you might think I know a lot about spelling and math, and you'd be right. But I'll tell you what, if you really practice and apply yourself, it's called applied math. It's when you
I
apply
pulled my hands together.
to math. If you do
Are
that,
you
then you'll
praying?
learn
I am
how to
praying.
subtract
Who are you
and
praying
multiply.
to? Tell me.
Oh wait, someone's praying. I can hear it. I am a
What do you
god
mean?
after all.
What do you mean?
Someone's praying to me. Let me
I
hear your
am definitely
message,
not praying to
prayer.
you.
Whomsoever is praying to me, let me hear it, and I will fulfill your wish.
Pam, as you bend your head down to pray, you hear the final steps, set of footsteps as they climb down the stairs in this temple. Quickly, what are you praying and who are you praying to? You can tell just me who, but tell me what you're praying.
I'm just praying for guidance, I guess, and to show me what to do.
Okay.
It's guidance you're after for.
Huh?
Make a religion check.
I get the sense that somebody's looking for pizza.
As you finish your prayer for guidance, this final set of footsteps climb down the stairs. Oh, I apologize. I didn't know there were other people. Oh,
Who
hello.
are you? Hello?
Pam, you open your eyes and you see Filbert.
Filbert?
Well, hello there. I was just using the telescope.
What for?
Curiosity's sake, always looking for more information to make into fun entertainment.
I can help with that.
Who
Hello?
is that? What is that? He like
Yes.
squints.
My name is Amun Ra.
He has a condition?
There's a thing called Muat. Alright? Now it's spelled M-A apostrophe A-T. And you might think, oh, that's Matt. But no, in Egypt it's pronounced Muat. Like a cow saying moo and then I.
Filbert's eyes widen and he starts taking notes in the small little pieces of paper that he brought down from the telescope.
See, this guy's on the path to success. What's your name, mister?
Hello, I am Filbert Birdfill. It is a pleasure to meet you. You are giving me great material for my next set, for my next concept.
You're writing a novel?
No, a song or something.
A,
Maybe.
a hymn. You writing me a hymn? A sacred hymn for Amun Ra? Shall I sing for you?
It's easy. No, you shouldn't.
I bless the rains down in Africa. See, that's where I'm from. A lot of people don't know that. Egypt is part of Africa. It is. And I bless the rains down there. I might be the god of the sun, and there's a different god of rain, believe it or not. But I don't associate
I
with
get up
him.
and start to like walk a little bit away from him.
So
Yeah, Filbert kind of follows you. What are
Yeah.
I
you
bless the
doing?
rains down in Africa. Gonna take a while to do what I want to do.
As the show
You know,
continues singing.
there's a cover of that song I like. I'm tired.
Go to sleep, okay? Go to sleep. You've had a long day of being a god.
You know what? You're right. I deserve this.
You do deserve
Some almond me time.
it. Okay, you take some me time. Ramen.
Almond Ra.
Almond raw.
like almonds, but not.
Okay.
So Ashoka starts to fall asleep on the pew as you pull
Eh,
Filbert aside to go have a discussion. Whatever are you doing here?
I don't know. I'm trying to look for guidance, maybe learn a couple spells, but I'm not really sure how this temple thing works. So,
Oh, well, this place isn't very active these days. A while back, our temple leader got elected as the head of the council.
oh really?
So yes, most of the devotees sort of lost interest after that happened. But
Oh,
people come by every now and again when they need to pray or ask for guidance, but it isn't as if there's many gatherings here as there used to be.
what do they do at these gatherings?
Oh, discuss the great deeds of Verathis and her, her. Well, if you were feeling particularly, what word do I want here? Perhaps I should just give it to you in song.
Okay.
Arathis and Melora on two sides of the street. Gods of different realms were ever meant to meet. When they fell in love, there was quite a clash. For nature and civilization, well, tend to bring ash. It's not done yet, but it is what I have.
That's.
it's a sick beat.
Uh, hey, go to
Thank
sleep,
you.
ramen.
Okay, ramen. Ooh, that's like soup for worms for people. But I'm a bird, and there's another
I'm
bird that I
also a
know.
bird.
He's also a bird.
Congratulations, my bird brother.
Filbert bows slightly.
And I'll flap my wings in retaliation. Now, there's another bird I know. His name is Tote. Now, here's the interesting thing about Tote. His name, I think, is pronounced thought. Like, big on thought kind of thing.
He's
But
not.
it's
Okay.
Hey,
spelled
Filbert. Hey,
TH.
Filbert.
Oh,
Hey, Filbert.
yeah, yeah.
Hey, Filbert. What happened to Berthill? Why is he working in the bar?
He what?
He's working in the bar. What's going on?
Oh, well, he kind of twists his wings a little bit, the hand part of his wings. Um, he picks up shifts every now and again, I suppose, so that we have some form of income. Because, well, I'm here, or I write songs in the woods, and I don't know. Perhaps he was looking for his lost shoes.
Maybe. He seemed
We're
to.
still a pair, though. Don't you worry.
Okay. He seemed a little skittish, is all.
He was probably. He didn't tell me he was going to be there, so perhaps he was just embarrassed to be, well, working something that wasn't with me.
Okay.
Maybe. So, Filbert, what can you tell me about learning spells?
Well,
When can you do that?
to become a
6 o'clock or
cleric,
something?
your mic is on, Darius.
I'm sorry.
Your mic is on.
Okay.
We heard
Hi,
you say
how's it
something
going?
about. We heard you say something about 6. Okay. It is in order to become a proper cleric or paladin of Arathis, it takes many years of study and preparation. But to learn a single spell, I suppose it simply takes meeting with the right person. Now, I grew up in part of this temple, but I never followed through, as they say. I am a
But if.
musician, not a preacher.
Oh, of course. Go with what you know,
Mm-hmm.
Well, if nobody's
You
around the
should
temple
branch out.
anymore. What?
You should branch out, try new things.
Shush.
All right.
Well, if nobody's around the temple anymore, I can't really talk to them, huh?
Well, some come around when necessary. If
someone could call a meeting of the followers of Arathis, and I'm sure many would show up, but, you know, what with it being the refresh and all people are busy, they're more concerned with the politics of a civilization rather than the goddess of it, you know?
True.
How much do you know about Arathis?
None.
She doesn't.
It's true.
Oh! Well, Arathis is the goddess of civilization. This building is actually the first building that ever existed in Portwind.
Really?
Yes. Arathis founded this city. Or rather, this city was founded on Arathis. See, Melora, remember the song I just did?
Of course, yes.
Melora and Arathis had we're in love for a time, but Melora is the goddess of nature. So you can see how there would be some problems.
Nature versus civilization, yeah.
Yes, and it was, well, my old temple masters used to say back in the day that Portwind was meant to be sort of a white flag, a meeting of the minds, a place where civilization and nature could coexist, but it seems to have expanded since then, so perhaps it makes sense that with the change in the purpose of the city, the change in the attendance to the temple, perhaps it reminds too many people of what Portwind was originally supposed to be.
What do you think that Arathis would think about the current state of Portland?
As a god, I don't know.
I'm honestly not very sure. If I tried to... I never really stuck with the whole cleric thing. I was an acolyte here as a child, but that was about it. Hard to know the opinions of a god when you're just a person. Wouldn't you say so?
I do agree.
Sure. Okay. Well, I'm not really quite sure what I was looking to find here, but...
I'm sorry if all you found was me.
No!
Would you care to, well, there are many. This temple is very old, very mysterious and grand and all those things. Perhaps you would you care to venture to the roof? That at least is... I always find looking at the sky helps bring some guidance, although, of course, it is... I am very wet from being up there, and he kind of shakes and his feathers ruffle out. But still, on the whole, a pleasant experience.
That'd be nice.
Alright, what about you, Ahmin Ra?
Sure, yeah.
You need help walking, old man.
I can fly.
You can't. Can't fly.
Oh, don't. You can do anything you put your mind to. There's a spell.
This guy's on the path to being deified.
What?
I thought that you were already a deity.
No, I'm saying you are, because you're so smart.
Oh, thank you. But I have no wish to be a deity. I only wish to entertain and inform.
Oh, well, you know what they say. Those who don't want to be gods end up being gods.
I've never heard that in my life. Is that true?
Oh, well, you heard it now from me.
I suppose so.
And if you question me again, I'll cook him.
You'll cook him?
I'll cook him.
Filbert starts to walk and starts to lead you up a set of winding stairs that lead you up to an exterior platform up closer to the edge of the sky of Portwind. Now, since this was the oldest building ever built in Portwind, when the city kind of expanded upward instead of just outward, it is still somewhat lower than the tallest parts of the city, but you can easily see how standing up here looking down, even in the soaking rain,
how this would have been like a great way to view not only the stars, but back in the day when this was the only structure, a great swath of just wilds and beauty all around it, now taken up by buildings and streets and crowded things. You can see every now and again the occasional person moving through, just glancing around the streets below. Would you care to use the telescope? What would you like to look at?
What's the farthest place you can see?
You can see the tops of the trees at the other at the where we are at right now is closer to the wilds on the east end of Portwind. You can see the top of the wilds at the west end of Portwind, or you can look at some of the taller buildings on that side. Why don't you just take a look?
Okay. I look.
Okay. Make a
Just slowly. Huh?
Yes. Finish your sentence.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm just like slowly turning it, just looking very carefully. Not sure what quite for, but.
Okay. Make a perception check with advantage.
Ooh.
Okay. So you're just kind of moving it around, looking through different things. It's harder to see the stars right now because of how thick the clouds are. But as you kind of whirl it around, you do see the tops of the edges of trees on the other side of Portwind. You can see almost from here the spot where Olron was sitting, waiting for Bellman on the outside of the city. You turn, you can see the tops of the city council building, that same window that when you guys flew by the other night, you got seen by apparently someone. And you swing it around towards the tallest, what is currently the tallest building in Portwind, which is the Excelsior Guild Hall, built several stories up on the raised part of the city. You turn it towards one of the exterior towers there, and for the briefest second, you can see something like a shadow of a person. Roll a... what do I want this to be? This would be a history check for the real world. Roll a... hold on. I need a stat block real quick. I need one of my weird stat blocks. Ashoka, I will give you a chance to look. So are you doing this just kind of out of general curiosity? What is the intent that you have behind this? Just looking for an answer?
I guess. I really don't know.
Okay. Looking for an answer, hoping for an answer, hoping for some guidance.
Yeah, I'm lost, man. I got this old man with me, and he's not helping me at all.
Yeah,
He's
that's
giving me some theological history lessons.
Roll a
on
d6.
Thursday. My appointment is be up soon.
Wow, okay.
Okay. So you see a shadow at the top of the Excelsior Guild Hall that for the barest moment looks familiar, but then it fades from sight and kind of from your mind, just kind of like a lost thought.
Like my friend Tote.
And that's about all that you see. But it is very beautiful. You can see how looking at it at a different time would have been very peaceful.
How many gods are worshipped here in Portland?
Let's see, there's one. It's me. There's two. My other form. There's Horus.
No, not you. Not you.
Oh, okay.
I'm not talking to you.
All right. Fair enough.
Mostly two, but others come in and out. Why, do you ask? Do you, He kind of looks you up and down.
We got a friend. He said he was gonna go talk to a god, and he was sailing the seas. We didn't know where he went.
Well, there are all kinds of gods across the world. There are even new gods every day. There's not. The only thing it takes to make someone a god is for enough people to believe in them, so. Tough to say. But here, he spins the telescope a little bit and turns it so that you're pointing out at the sea. Does that help?
I'm looking. I start looking again.
You can see as you're watching kind of the area between the docks and the sea, you can see some waves breaking over the surface of the dock. You can see where there's still some of the repair being going on from where there was that attack over there. You can see some rocks in the far off distance, and just beyond the horizon line, before it gets too dark at the edge of the split, you can see kind of a perfect little slice of sky between where the clouds and the sea meet, and you can see just the little barest twinkling of stars over there, where it finally breaks. And it's peaceful a little bit. Out of the city of chaos that you were looking at before, the one little break in the sky, that's where the peace is.
Ashoka, I hope he's finding peace for us. And I just let go of the telescope.
Okay. Ashoka, do you want to try to look for anything in your current state?
Yeah, let me take a look.
So you saddle up to the telescope.
Uh,
Make a perception check with advantage. Are you looking for anything in particular?
I'm looking for my good pad.
The country in between Castrain. You can see a little flash, like a and then some smoke. Just a little.
Well, I'll tell you what, I saw something quite peculiar.
What did you see?
I saw a complete lack of bovine. When I was looking for the bovine, all I saw in place of it was a strange interrupting flash of light, and that was bothersome and quite annoying because I was looking for bovine and I saw none of it. All that I saw was that strange flash. That probably meant nothing.
Do you let go of the telescope?
Yeah, I drop it.
Alright. It hangs from its little stand. It kind of swings. I hope that helped at least a little bit. Did that do anything? Filbert says, hopeful.
Yes, yeah, she's all good. I clap her on the shoulder. She's all good, and let's go get some soup.
So... Alright, let's go, old man. I start to walk back down.
Alright.
I have a tendency of falling downstairs.
Would you like me to carry you? I'm not strong, but it's something. I think, maybe.
No, it's fine. I just super athletically jump on Pam's back again. Yeah.
Make an acrobatics check or athletics, whichever is higher.
I'm gonna fail.
Do I have to make
Here
a
we
strength
go.
saving throw?
Yeah.
Why don't you fly?
Well,
Okay, so Ashoka in his old man form kind of comically down roughly 2 flights of stairs and lands in a heap at the bottom. And Pam, you also get knocked down a couple because you weren't able to dodge him throwing himself at you. Filbert, still up at the top, goes, "Oh well, that's not good at all."
no, it's quite all right. You see, there's a thing you don't know about me.
What's that?
I'm pretty sure if I just touch more wood, then I'll get better. Here, let me give it a shot. Give me some wood. Yeah, here's some wood on the floor. I'm
Roll
gonna
a luck
touch it.
roll. Roll 1d20 with no bonus.
Me?
Yes, you.
Okay, slash roll.
Didn't think you could get away with just being an old man forever, did you?
Whoa.
Okay. You find the. Hold on a second. That's the damage you took. Go ahead and roll a wisdom check. You find like the tiniest sliver of wood on the floor randomly. In a temple made of stone, you find the tiny sliver
Wow.
of wood. And you touch it, and
I'm
then
a god for a
concentrate.
reason.
And then as you do, the wood just turns to dust in your hands, just entirely. And you heal. Roll a d6. It's a tiny piece of wood. You heal one of those, so you don't feel as bad.
I feel amazing.
And in that time, you've aged another maybe like decade.
You need to stop doing this. You need to stop touching wood. This is clearly not the answer.
I think there's certainly something probably very wrong with him. He should see a physician or a specialist or some.
I don't need none of it.
Okay, I'm gonna probably take him back to get some rest.
I don't need your modern medicine.
I do apologize if you weren't able to find what you're looking for, Miss Pam. You were ever so kind to us before.
I was what?
You were ever so kind to us before. You and your friends. You, one of the very few people who paid us for our performance.
Oh, of course. Well, thank you for being here.
Thank you for the performance.
I don't know quite what I was looking for, but maybe I found something.
Maybe. Even
Do
so,
you know of any,
Yes?
What were you gonna say?
Nothing. I was just going to say, I believe I have enough material for another go at auditioning for one of the Artisans Guilds with Birdfill. Look at all this. He starts to show you some incomprehensibly drawn notes. But I apologize. That was very. What were you going to say?
Oh, just, are you excited for the refresh?
Well, as much as I ever am, it'll be a day where everyone's crowded in the city center trying to figure out essentially if our city's going to change forever. So, yes and no. Maybe it'll bring someone nicer into the Artisans Guild, though. Maybe that'll help. So,
I'm kind of worried about it.
yes.
I feel like there's a lot of there's a lot of weird stuff going on in the city, so I'm worried that somebody's gonna try something during the refresh.
It's the bees.
Yes.
It's always the bees.
Well, anyways.
Would you care for a sing-songy escort back to your abode?
Of course I would.
I'll pay you 20 bees.
No, I don't want any bees. I'm not a fan of bees.
Here, take some bees. Back.
You know, if I had greater restoration, if I knew that spell, I could probably cure him of this.
If you think that would do it, I'm not familiar enough with. He kind of
You
gestures
could
to
try
Ashoka
it.
in general
But
to know what would work.
You mentioned becoming an acolyte, right?
Yes, I was raised in this temple, essentially.
And that's how you learn a bunch of spells?
Well, no, I took a different path after I became an adult. Though I was the cutest altar boy you have ever seen, it just wasn't where I wanted
you won't
to stay.
swindle me out of my money.
I became a bard by traveling with Birdfield and learning the ways that way.
Well, is there any way that a simple paladin could learn a few extra spells?
You gotta use the force.
Perhaps, I'm not sure what they are. I'm not familiar enough with what paladins do. Maybe if you found another paladin, they could tell you.
Okay.
So where's the soup?
The soup. If you wanted soup,
Yeah,
you should have said
I was
so.
promised soup and I don't get it.
If you do not have a place to stay for the night, I can surely point you to our tent in the wilds. But I believe you said
I'm not a hippie.
you just asked for soup.
I fought in Nam.
I
He
don't know what that is.
It's fine. I'm gonna take him home now, but I appreciate your time and your kindness.
You know, back in my day, there was a day when we would hunt the birds rather than talking to them.
You just said that you were a bird. Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. Please leave me to my
Can I pick him
studies.
up again?
Sorry, what, dear?
Can I pick him up again?
Make a strength check.
Ah,
Alright. It takes a little while, and it's not as confident because he seems to be squirmier this time, but you get him up there.
And this happened because I wanted it to.
Are you, are you leaving Filbert at the temple?
yes.
Okay. So you head out of the temple back into the rain, decently past midnight at this point, and start to walk back to the Broken Bottle Inn.
I don't understand why we can't just take my old yeah.
What? Who are you, sir? Who do you think you are, at least?
I'm a Shoka.
What? Ashoka?
Yeah,
Ashoka, what do you remember?
I remember the days of the Great War.
There was a Great War?
Yes,
Was there really?
yes. You see, I used to be a child slave warrior,
Wait, really?
and I would have to kill people. And I didn't want to, but I had to. I was taken from my home and made into a warrior. And
Really?
then I decided one day they didn't have enough soup. So I took myself and I went to go find my soup.
Okay.
And I found it. And then I woke up here.
Wait, what?
It's just another day in the life of a Shoka.
I thought we were on to something there.
Would you like to make a perception check?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, you're too distracted by old man Ashoka's ramblings, but you make your way back to the Broken Bottle Inn over time. It's somewhat died down by the time that you get there, but being the kind of establishment that it is still kind of going.
Alright, since there's not really... Are there rooms available still, or no?
You remember Ramu saying something about having enough for all of you? He said that it would be cramped, but that you could do it.
Okay. Is there anybody at the bar?
Yes, actually. You see a tabaxi figure that is somewhat familiar to you. It takes you a second to remember, and then you're like, oh! Do you remember?
Mm-mm.
As the door jangles, she turns towards you and her face kind of sours. As you see the tabaxi woman that you literally ripped Ronnie's job out of her hands.
Oh, her!
Uh-huh. Oh, what are you doing here?
Oh no, it's a Russian.
I am not a Russian, I am a tabaxi. I do not
Don't spread your communism here.
Your friend need to go upstairs. What's wrong with him?
Why are you British? I thought you were Russian.
Don't know what you're
Am I
talking about,
funny?
Wayne.
Alright. Keep your secrets. I'm on to you.
I'm just heading upstairs. That's all. I don't want any trouble.
Okay, the tabaxi is like giving you the side eye as you do, but you make your way upstairs. You stumble your way into a room until you find the one that Ramu has left propped open with a somewhat visible, familiar book of his.
Mhm.
Once you do, you see that he is taking up one of the beds on the hole, and then there's like a pallet on the floor and another bed for you to collapse into.
Okay. I give the bed to Old Man Ashoka.
Okay.
I only sleep while standing.
That's not true.
I lock my joints in place like a horse, and then I just stay there all night.
You do faint if you lock your knees. This is the thing. But so you guys set yourself up for the night, and then you take your long rest to see waiting to see what the next day in Portland will bring you when it comes to uncovering mysteries, political intrigue, the connections between these places and Oliver, the connections between this place and the wilds, the connections between whatever entities exist within this city, all to be discovered in the morn. And
Wait, before I sleep,
yeah,
could I take Iris's glasses? Is she like near me, or is she in another room?
she's in a different room.
Okay.
But what's your passive perception? Actually, good point.
15.
Okay. In the middle of the night, that door still being kind of kept open by a book, you hear a slight, and then two pink socket feet kind of tiptoe by you and start to rustle through your bag.
I kind of just watch.
Okay. You watch as Iris shuffles through a few things and then pulls out the comic book. And then kind of just sits and flips it open. Goes to stare at it. What's your... She just kind of sits there and stares at it for a minute. Seems to get kind of lost to it. The faintest bit of like a blue glow around the rims of her glasses. Do you say or do anything?
No, I just keep watching.
Okay. She stays there for a while. She's staring at it. Occasionally she kind of loses the glow and flips a page and goes back to staring at it. I'm gonna roll a performance or deception check to make it seem like you're still asleep.
Wow.
After a while, she finishes and shuffles it back into your bag. Notices one of your eyes kind of peeked open.
What are you doing, Iris?
I had to. It's all I got now.
And then she kind of creeps out of the room, closes the door.
Iris, wait.
What?
What did you see?
I don't know. I don't know what's real, what I'm supposed to see anymore. You guys have got a lot to do. There's a lot more of this world than I don't know how much of it you can save. But I can already see you're gonna try. Good night.
And then she closes the door. And that's where we'll end today's session.
Oh gosh.
Did you guys have fun?
Yes. Dang.
Old Man Ashoka is very entertaining.
Yes.
Man.
And drunk Bellman was.
Yeah, drunk woman's fine.
What's the deal?
I don't know. All right, you guys. I hope you had fun today. Looking forward to next time.
So now there's
Darius?
3 days. There's 3 days to the refresh now, right?
Yeah, starting the morning you guys wake up, it'll be including that day and then 2 more after that. So it's 3 including the day you wake up on.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. All right, guys. Do you want to do your very special sign off? Is there anything else you guys want to go over before we end?
I
I
thought
think
this
so.
was new.
I'd like to know who they saw on top of.
Excelsior?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Yeah, she couldn't tell. What, did you get a 1?
I got a 1.
Yeah. That's the first time that's happened with the D6 rolls.
Yeah.
Good job.
Hey. My chance wasn't good. I should have visited Avandra first.
It's alright. Do you guys want to go ahead and do your very special sign off?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Who wants to count?
And
Oh.
and
And
that
That's
Just
how
we
roll.
roll.
alright, guys. Good night, darling Snooze Nina. We love you all and we'll see you next time.
Good
Bye,
night.
everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Guten
Ciao.
Tag.